What is up, everybody? It is Brickman, joined today by Miasma on the mic, and we have got some more good-ass Tekken for you folks coming here today. It is CDG Online number 2, and man, we have already had some great Tekken going on so far, and now we are coming to you guys live with the top 8. Miasma, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling the move for some good-ass Tekken?
Oh, definitely. It has been about golf yesterday. It has been about our locals the day before, but we are now on Saturday night and we are here in the Tekken action. And looking at the bracket, I see basically a split of the names you'd expect to see and some new faces. So I'm really excited.
Indeed, looking ahead, we've already got RV Chris, who I know part of the Deer Army, which you are a part of, Miasma. We've seen them around plenty of times, but other than that, actually, these are a lot of new names to me, at least. So I'm excited to see how all of these players play that I have not really seen before.
Yeah, and especially because you get to see a regional style, which is something that I've learned through my year and a half here of playing Tekken. South America is going to play different from a Pakistan, which is different from a Korean style of play. And of course, the good old NA brain rot, which has always been the fun to experience both online and in my ranked frustrations. But I mean, it's Tekken Season 2. You could go bigger or go Homer. I'm not sure how to go with that.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware with like the Midwest NA style. It's I either giant swing or I lose, and then that's it. There is no in between. So I can definitely feel that. But yeah, this is definitely a little bit different. It's obviously still it's Tekken 8. It's pure aggression, but you like to see when you watch these different regions how like people like to oppress the opponent in different ways. Is it I'm going to your mind, I'm going to make you respect my frames, or is it I'm just going to wait for you to make one little mistake and then blow you up from there? So it's always
Yeah,
fun to see all these players show up with that.
and traveling and speaking to players, it just kind of frames different mentalities. For example, even in the NA scene, we think a lot of us lab the same, if we lab at all, and it is, of course everyone labs differently, but it's always fun to see different regions come up with some new ideas. Like, I didn't know the plus tick trick or the one hit counter that I heard from folks in Korea, and just lots of different travels. But again, kind of looking at the bracket and looking at the characters that are kind of having success in Tekken right now, it almost seems like the basic game plan is kind of working out. You have your Oscars, who have the hybrid of offense and defense. You've got Clive, who's going to play no neutral or all the neutral. He can reach you from downtown. And then, I mean, Mishimas never go out of style.
Oh no. But you mentioned the regions. Obviously, we do have a couple of Spanish speakers as well in this community. If you do not want to listen to English, we do actually have a Spanish broadcast going live right now on YouTube. It is on Anya Tekken's YouTube channel. She will have our Spanish broadcast there if you feel so inclined. If you want to hang out here, perfectly fine. Other than that, we do have another announcement too. We do have a Matcherino live right now. So if y'all feel so gracious to go in, you can use the exclamation point Matcherino command in Twitch chat. We still have Matcherino codes to use, so go ahead, redeem your code. It's free to do. It takes 30 seconds of your time. We're still waiting on the first match, so might as well get it done right now here. And you know what? What better way to ring in the top 8 and redeem your Matcherino code, hashtag not shill, Wisdom Kings. Now, Miasma, do you know what time it is we see a king on stream?
It's time to test your throw breaks on any form of paying in the forward 2 run, and we're starting with the instant duck. Got him locked and loaded. All right, I don't know Mashua, but I can tell you I've seen the king running from the launch of T8. Oh, and it's also a mirror match.
Oh yeah. Now this, if you ask me, is peak Tekken. You may not like it, but it's real graps, which is peak Tekken, brothers and sisters. And there, the heat attack doesn't get the extension, but the forward neutral too. We got the real graps on screen. I love to see it.
The gut has been busted, and it's just the poke to see if he can get some timing. And yeah, if a good King player knows you don't want to deal with that, just go low. And of course, King has got the counter hit low like you just saw there.
Ooh, the wake up, no capital punishment for you, soldier. I have got the wall rising 4. I have got a wall combo, the wall explosion, and the Jaguar bomb. Oh boy.
He made it look like a 2D game. He just anti-aired him.
2D fundamentals in my 3D game? No, thank you. I prefer to not play fundamentals at all. Thank you very much. Activate heat meter.
Give up with the push. Smart holding onto that heat, but that's going to mean Mashua is dangerous and about to set up the heat time. Time to go to work.
Yep, and then we got the wall carry here. Gets it all the way there, and the Sobak gonna light it up. He's gonna go for the reverse. Good break there. He could do a reverse giant swing there to get another wall splat if you want to, but good break there by Mashua. But then just a nice punish there by Mashua. 1-2 to get the round up 2-0 over the King.
Yeah, runs in, and I was also shocked by how little that damage was on the DDT, but I realized counter hit brings it all the way up to 50 in the knee. We're running in. Okay, now we're getting to bully strats here.
Ooh, now that's something I haven't seen in a while. Nice parry there. The King is truly awakened. Oh, as I say that is a commentator's curse and a half there. Sorry about that. Never mind, he's back.
Instantly busted and ready to capitalize it, and near the wall he's gonna take the back shoulder. Came early, but he mixed it up on the 2-run, and here comes the sharpshooter.
Woo! Anyway, back to the neutrals here. Tried to go for the Frankensteiner, but nice interrupt there by Mashua. Both players have their heat. Okay, the King's using his there. Forward for neutral 2. Nice interrupt of the rising 1-2, and then the alley kicks. Gonna get a round on the board here for the King.
See, that's the thing. That's the tech from knowing it. You're playing my main. You know the small gaps in between hits, what's real and what isn't. A mix-up. That is a beautiful interruption. And now he's just going to piece him up and get the giant swing. Uh-oh. No wall.
Did not. No. I was going to say, how do you call yourself a King main and then see your opponent with his back to the wall and then he throws out a giant swing and you don't break it? Heresy, if you ask me.
I think it's the laws of two averages of saying there's no possible way he'll go for the easiest answer, but sometimes that is the best solution. Ah!
Okay, running Sobats now here, catching Mashua, sidestepping, but now we're back to even. Both players rage art active, no heat, one touch will do it. The running exploder respecting the wake up. Did he press? He did not.
Little bit of online tactics caused the hesitation, or maybe had the input locked, but we will find out on the next game. Mashua making it look nice and giving us a great game to kick off the action. He was ready. He just wanted to rematch that right quick.
They had to practice those wall explosion combos. You gotta get right back into it, you know? Alrighty. One game here for Mashua, and then already the King just starting out a little slower here with the downfall. Now, we have not seen a lot of muscle armor from both of these players here yet. The King getting it started here early, but then the Shining Wizard. Ooh, didn't believe in the punish. He had it, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they're picking up on as soon as they are far away from each other, the lows are what's going to open up the offense, but both of them are turning on to that very quickly. Huge capitalization and wanted to interrupt the alley kicks. Not quick enough.
No, nothing beats alley kicks. It's the best Tekken move ever created. I don't care if you like doing God Fist. God alley kicks are just the god tier move. You cannot at me.
Yeah, double hook disaster causes the short fallout, a rare drop.
And now we get into down forward twos, trying to go for the power crush there, but a great throw here by the King. And now we got the arm breaker. And again, Mashua's going to use the heat. Oh, soldier. No, sorry, brother. We ain't doing any of that today. I'm just going to launch you into the air. Take this round. Thank you very much, sir.
Man, just made him hold the size 13s. The King has the answer. It looks like we're going to need another game to find the solution. But, I mean, Mashua could go... Oh, wait. Could go crazy. Oh, could go crazy.
Oh, boy. Did he break it? Uh-oh. There's a suplex.
He's got one more chance. All right.
Oh, poor further shoot. That is just all the King here right now. He is in Mashua's head. Everything he wants going now is going his way. The running exploder. Just a little toe tap there. None of the kill, though.
Waited. Try and holds it out. Gets scooped the down 4-3. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Smart wants to keep the combo at the wall. One more mix. Guaranteed follow-up, but gets poked out of it. That was such a good comeback, but it only counts if you finish the job.
And yep, you were saying earlier, Miasma, you know when you're playing against the mirror, where are the gaps in the pressure? And there again, the King just doing a challenge with the while rising 1-2 and interrupting the string there from Mashua, even though he had that wall pressure, was not afraid because he knew when he saw that move come out, there's an opportunity to challenge, and that's all he needed. Alrighty. Last game here. We're staying on the same stage here. We're on the Evil Arena. Everybody seems to love this so very much. It's everybody's favorite stage, from what I've been told.
I would, at least in the Boston area, this is one of our least favorite stages, so a little bit of a fun. Had the duck, but didn't have the frames to get the punish. Oh, this feels like a small netcode moment where they're making the right reads, it's just a frame or two off.
That's the beauty of online Tekken, I suppose. The King trying to get those down forward twos, not getting the counter hit, but the damage is slowly adding up here regardless. But now we're just doing some jab mixes here. Good punish there. Gets the DDT, the counter hit, 45 damage. Thank you very much, sir. Also been using a lot of that Jaguar step, man. When you know that King's popping off the Jaguar step. Oh, no.
Looked for some pressure, got a happy birthday for it. Uh-oh, Mashu came back strong.
Oh, you hate to see it. You forgot the second hit there. It does come out regardless. I would have probably pressed 2. I get so anxious when I try to whip punish. And to be fair, King's got one of the best whip punishes in the game. So sometimes you just got a little rip a little early.
Yeah,
already.
Great poke sequences, just opening them up. And then you see Mashua guessing. But, I mean, this is Tekken 8. Sometimes you guess right. Sometimes it's your ass.
Speaking of guessing right here, that's 3 guesses wrong in a row, and then the sidestep into the powerbomb heat attack there, and now we're on set point for Mashua. Great adjustments here in this 3rd game.
Yeah, what happened? It seemed like it was momentum swings in every single direction.
I think Mashua's just been playing a little bit more patient there. I mean, you saw the block low, just not doing anything too crazy here, going for the jabs, getting the air Jaguar bomb here. So I think the King was trying to do something a little crazy. He'll take it. We were talking about that earlier. There's the throw mix-up. There's the giant swing. And brother, that's 3-0. Mashua taking it 2-1 over the King.
A no round brown, and of course just, you know, spun all the advice and all the logic on its head. You're expecting, there's no way he's gonna giant swing me a 3rd time off the wall, and of course it's the button least expected that closes it out.
Well, you know what they say, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You should have broken the throw. You should have broken the throw, brother. But anyway, that's a great first match. Personally, in my opinion, as a King player myself, I can't ask for a better match to start off a tournament. But hey, we do have more right away here. Looking ahead at our next bracket match, we got Chris versus Colocho, if I'm saying the name right there. I've seen Chris. They play a lot of Clive, but Colocho I am not familiar with, so we'll have to see. Mia, I am not selling that shirt. Sorry. It's a personal thing.
And I'll tell you, you know, I have, you know, I'm in the competitive scene every week, and I do our onlines, and there seems to be a fatigue, kind of like we saw in season 1, where people felt like, okay, I'm seeing way too much Dragunov, I'm seeing way too much of XYZ character, and it feels like King is kind of that character, but King has so many different variants, and he still plays his own kind of game. You know, if you're picking up from a bunch of different mains and you're just going to have King, you still have to learn to play him a lot differently. His movement's a lot more stunted, but of course he has ways around that with Jaguar Sprint and his own little King Waivu. But, you know, it's just like, I don't think I ever get sick of playing against a King player, even if it's maybe a little bit harder or a lot more damaging. I think it's always fair in the moments where you decide to go for a duck on a throw. A King might love it if you try and duck a throw. And then just in neutral, it's counter hit baits that all have great punishes if you're wrong, but we can talk about that in a little bit. We're going to see Colocho rocking the Devil Jin, a character you don't see unless you're confident as a specialist, and with 2 Dragon Balls I have confidence. We're going to hyper speed into this one.
Indeed, yeah, and of course Chris on the ever-reliable Clive playing. We were talking about how King plays his own brand of Tekken. Clive's not even playing Tekken. He's playing a whole different 3D fighter in Tekken 8 somehow. I don't know how the programmers make it work, but they did. But right now, Colocho's saying, nah, welcome to Tekken 8. We're going to play a little bit of that here, if you don't mind. Getting the wall. Here's the heat attack, plus frames now. Didn't believe in the punish. We get the mid, and then the low parry here from Chris. He's got a spark of life here.
Yeah, breaking up the string just to get that single poke, but Chris has been here before. Great patience on the heat dash. All right, gonna put him back in the corner and play that Clive neutral game, +6 and everything.
Move around a little bit, run in, 1+2, and usually you're at advantage. Oh, no.
That is a genius button. That is a win button. Ice Spikes leaves you in the second hit, and you know what? He picked up on it. He said, you can charge up that ice, but enjoy this Hellfire. Devil Jin stealing the first round.
Man, And that kind of reminded me of when I was playing last night's Street Fighter Third Strike. You get Makoto's Super Art 2, you wait for them to whiff any button to neutral, and you just let her rip and you win rounds. I'm pretty sure that was the exact same feeling there for Colocho. And now we're kind of slowing it down here, just getting some jab hooks in. Nice sidestep movement from Chris now, and here comes the Phoenix Shift. He's got the wall to work with.
Honestly, Devil Jin back 3 is Makoto Abare Tosanami. It's really good. She just jumps to the sky and gives you a dive kick.
It's it's a good move when everybody wants it to see deleted from the game. Now, here we go. One touch will do it here, and then just a down 4 here from Chris. Gonna get it. One round on the board, tied up here. You saw Chris kind of going back now to like the small Tekken as much as he can in that round. But now Colocho kind of integrating a lot more of that sidestep movement and great electric to get the whiff punish here. And now it's Colocho here with the wall.
Yeah, normally Clive has a lot more options in distance, but Colocho is just playing that simple zoning Mishima electrics and movement, and it is just opening up doors for Clive to press risky buttons like the 4-2-2-1 there. Okay, now he has to go to the mix. Smart.
Nice. Staying on the ground there. Already changing up the timing. That's the thing that we've seen the most so far from Colocho is the changing on the timing on the wake up especially. You got to be able to adapt to that quickly because that could really throw off your opponent's game if they don't know how to respond to an unprecedented time. Oh well, didn't have enough health anyway.
Oh, the wings set up. I was like, this may be a dead moment, but the scaling didn't save. Oh, now we got neutral. And of course, a Demon Paw, the second into, he called out the riskiest of blows.
Now we're going to get the full combo here too, and the carry to the wall. Got the heat here to work with now too as well. That's one thing, that's another thing Colocho's been doing really good in this set so far, neutralizing a lot of that heat bar. Chris has just been having to beat him with neutral and mix up like this, and here gets one touch, gets a combo, gonna get the wall here too as well. I don't think enough to kill. Never mind. That was enough to kill. It's Clive. Of course it's enough to kill. What am I saying?
I really, have to give Chris credit. He is so good at adapting for that extra wall hit, dropping out on 3 into heat to get the up 1-2, like to get the whole Ice Baron, and the back 3 read. Oh my word.
Soldier, don't look now, but we have got 4 bars of butter on the Clive in the final round. You know what he's fishing for. We all know it. He knows it. The opponent knows it. Is it going to happen regardless, though?
Yeah, and also just shouting out for chat, Anya Tekken's YouTube channel is the Spanish stream if you're trying to catch it in Espanol.
Wall sit-ups here now. Heat still active now for Chris. Gets the crouch. Gonna confirm that string as well, but didn't get the wall split. Okay, here we go. Colocho with a hint of life now. Gotta watch out for that bother, though.
He's got Rage Art, he's got Zentetsugen on the mind, but now he's got a fight time. 1 Ice Cyclone, 2 Ice Cyclones. Not quick enough. The time scam saves the Devil Jin anti-protagonist here.
If it works, it works. And if any character is going to do an evil tactic like that, it is the literal devil. So I think that's pretty much on brand for this character, if you ask me. But you know what? Good job on Colocho to play, like you were saying earlier, the spacing game. It's a hard thing to do to play the spacing game against Clive.
Yeah, absolutely. He's either got to use that bar or take a day and a half to swing. Gets interrupted. The wall standing rude.
Now Chris using some of that meter to get out of the corner. Great punish there. And then now here comes the blender. No more heat now for Chris. Just opts to stay back there and then use that sword to whiff punishment. The reach on that string is insane.
Yeah, I almost never see a whiffed Morning Crow like that far away, and Chris capitalized on it perfectly. Right there, had the 2-2-1 could have wall splat, but you know what? We'll just correct it with the wall standing 1 fun. Chris not looking scared, and that's what makes a really great player. You may have mistaken your combo or not, had it at the wall, and he just said, you know what, I'll do it again.
Yeah, you gotta adapt on those American resets, is what I call them here in NA. There, though, Colocho just calling out the parry. Doesn't need a reset here. Gonna get a lot of damage. Almost 50% of Chris's health bar gone already. Opts for the heat attack, but great sidestep to avoid it. But now Chris not getting much else after it. Kind of backing himself into the corner here with this movement. Tries to tighten it out, but great patience there by Colocho. Gets the counter hit. And if I'm not mistaken, Not exactly 7 golden letters, but pretty damn close if you ask me.
Yeah, that was a stubbornness round, which is what good players get into, but Chris was so hell-bent. He went for wall splat at least 5 times, and it just got interrupted.
Indeed, I probably was looking for the setup there in that round. Just couldn't get it like you said. Here, though, Chris just going more aggro now is like, okay, well, being patient didn't work. Just time to go press some plus frames, you know? And there's another one right there. I know you just won one, and you're not technically negative, but I'm going to press buttons regardless.
Yeah, and Flame Bash, Heat Dashable, what can it do? It's safe, gets the tip of the Hell Sweep, and the back-facing Morning Crow combo even optimizes it for the fall. Oh my.
Again, we were saying earlier, adaptation in the form of changing your wake-up timing there, paying for Chris, able to get out of the Mishima blender on the ground, but now we're just trading, going back and forth. It's going to be a matter of who can get that counter hit. There it is right there. There's that launch.
Caught him ducking, Clive dancing on the pole. He just, you know what, he wants to keep it tight this time around. He's not going for the splat. He just wants to keep Colocho from swinging because that's exactly what happens, and he ducked.
Oh, man. Dropping the combo, though, but doesn't need it. Did you know that Double Jim's a grappler, actually? Yeah, not many people know that, but he just showed you. Oh, the hell sweep. Nice.
Hit him with the same setup last time, and oh, the floor laser doesn't work. He said, I'm just gonna run it again. Fixed it.
Yeah, just like, oh, no, again, didn't work. I was gonna say, what if he just did a third one? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Do it again. Do it again. Oh, just do it again.
He might. He might. Give it a second here. Oh, Chris is like, okay, I got a hell sweep too. I'll show you.
Yep.
Gets the wall splat. Okay, heat attack. Coming here, I'm pretty sure. Plus frames. Keep the turn going here now. There it is. Keep that the wall as well now too. You have to worry about that rage drop. Doesn't need it there though. The throw, not the kill.
And caught him with the scorpion hooks. Get over here. Chris ran it, says we're not done yet. We are all knotted up. What did that round look like to you?
A lot of particle effects, a lot of plus frames, and then at the end, some full screen grappling.
All right, well, no venue changes here. We want to get in and get these sets. And also, I mean, I get that. As a competitor, sometimes I just have something in my mind and I want to run with it. And sometimes I just need to reset the brain.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just kind of get into your own head, and it's just like, wait, I just got to do this. And then that's usually like an answer, because not only you stop them trying to force something that's not working, you go back to something different, and then your opponent doesn't expect it. So it's a great change of pace for yourself.
Oh, really great reads, just off on the timing and not falling for it. And then, you know what? I was going to say he was patient the whole time, but he tried to get out of each and every one of those.
Heat attack now. Just goes for the Wild Rising 4, and then now we're going to go back to neutral. But Chris, well, I was going to say has to be a little careful, but he just runs right in with the 1+2, and now we got the wall pressure. Great interrupt. I think was going for electric there, though. Just gets the crouch too. And plus trims now. Oh, no.
Oh, he ran the 10 string. He locked him up with the 10 string. Colocho realized he had to interrupt it, but he didn't know where he could poke.
This man's doing strings. But you know what? When you're playing a character like Clive, it works. Look at all these strings. Look at all this plus frame. Look at all this chip damage.
No. Oh, when can I press, Mom?
Never.
Well, I mean, that was as quick as they come. A 12-second round and a 22-second round. Chris on set point. The adaptation has been made. Flame Bash.
All right, we're seeing some Colocho defense here, getting a couple of crouches and punishes. There's a great 1-1-2, but then the wake-up kip up here, stopping all the momentum in its track just as soon as it gets started here. Colocho does find the wall, though, here. Crouch into the first attack, heat attack, keep the pressure going, hit the wall.
Whoa. He set up shop, painted a picture, got his tools set up, then finally interrupted him for the launch. Look at this adaptation, the scorching sweep for extra Oki. You don't see this even from the best Clive players. He had launch on the punish. Wait a minute.
Tried to go. Oh, no. Not like this. I thought he was going to get the kill off of that second grapple there, but no, Colocho has a little bit of health, but then the tip of the sword's going to take it on the approach. And that's 2-1. Chris taking over Colocho, sending down Double Jin to losers bracket. And yep, Clive is still as busted as ever, it seems. Tell you what.
Yeah, It's so nice to see the way Chris changes up the style of play. We go from, having a very quick, tight, small Tekken, like you were saying in the beginning, and then Chris just absolutely looked for, instead of movement like Colocho depended on, Chris looked for all the large sweeping moves that we kind of ascribe Clive to. And then at the end of the round, for about 4 rounds straight, Chris said, you know what, I'm going to get in your face and play a different style of Tekken, and even lock Colocho up twice for a timeout, which you don't see as much anymore.
No, I mean, we saw, I think, about almost two in that set alone. There was the one at the very start, and then there was one that last game, too, where Chris just used the 10 string, and it's like, oh, well, you can't block any, you have to block all of this, so have fun with that.
Yeah, and
But yeah.
you could say you can lab it, but I mean, I remember one of my first tournaments when Tekken 8 dropped out. I got hit by a 10 string, got really mad about it, and then I said, okay, every single day, I'm just going to do one character's 10 string, right, and kind of just remember it. And then I find out most characters have 2 or 3 10 strings, and then I find out you can learn a 10 string, right? But like, is it really going to stick in your muscle memory 7 months from now when it's like, oh, I was supposed to duck on the fourth hit, not the fifth hit? I will never fault someone for just not having the instant correct punish.
Yeah, it's a lot of practice, obviously, because you have to learn all of that on top of like the regular stuff. But hey, that's what Tekken is, and that's what Tekken's always been. So it's something you gotta learn. But we'll move on ahead in our bracket here. We got our next match ready to go. We got Casita and
Ah!
Geijo. I think I'm saying the name right, hopefully.
Yeah.
Playing the Brian. Well, okay, wait, I got myself mixed up here. It is Geijo on the King, Casita on the Brian. My eyes were all backwards there for a second.
All right, I love both of these competitors. Pulse's own Casita and someone that we've seen in the Deer Army since Tekken 8 has dropped. And Yayo is definitely a competitor I've seen every week broadcasting Paragon and, of course, Breakout. Just love seeing these styles of play. You could look at Yayo playing a lot more balanced in neutral as opposed to someone like Papilla. And Casita is just giving you the Brian rudeness, but this rudeness is at the wall here. Woo!
Ooh, and then just the 1-2 punch. You don't see a lot of punishes on Brian's because he can play a really safe game, but there just needed the one there at the very end. But then immediately a jab into the quarter circle back one from a Brian. I've never seen that. What are you talking about?
I mean, speaking of John Madden commentary moments, I was about to say, well, Casita is so good with Brian, with reading your timing, and I go, wait, that's exactly the entire game plan of Brian, is to slip in between the cracks and explode your chin for it. But right now, he can't get that momentum going. Get off the ground, Dad.
Woo, figure four. And now we got the down back three to catch the roll here. And right now, this Oki game is really adding up here for Heiho. But now back up again here now. And this is where Brian thrives. The neutral game plus frames counter hit going. Oh, and the trade of Casita.
The interruption incinerator? That was sick. You're nasty. Never mind. We're tied up.
Oh, man. Well, tied up, but you know what happens when you're playing against the king? You sometimes have your gut busted, just like that. And now Sobat's going to keep Casita at the wall here. Now, Heiho does not want him getting away from that, going with a lot of tracking 4-4-1s. The down forward 1-2, that gets punished there as well. Casita's playing really smart, really safe so far. RKO out of nowhere, though. No one expects it.
Yeah, it takes the guaranteed follow-up. Oh, it didn't scoop him. Could have hit him, but Heiho felt everything was going to hit, and he went for the alley kicks. Damn, this be rude.
All right, Casita again trying to slow down the pace there. Does not duck the second hit. Does duck that time, though. And then gets the throw as well. Now, Casita returning the favor to everybody's favorite grappler in the whole wild world. But then the DDT coming in and got him rolling.
Wow, just kept him on the ground and kept punishing for him. Absolutely not missing a chance. Cannonball straight, saves it on the elbow, the spin around town. It's time for Door to go to town. He's going to carry it to the wall, and the mean Brian things happen here.
He's got snake eyes. Uh-oh. That's going to be airborne, though. That's not going to be a lot of damage, but it might just be enough to kill here.
I think
Miasma,
it was
activate the pyro.
Guaranteed damage. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was even there, bated breath. What a beautiful call. But dang, that was only game one.
Yeah, I mean, when you come up against these kind of players, man, they go by so quickly, but then it's like, oh, dang, we got 2 more matches we got to play at least. Dang, okay, let's get back into it, you know?
Yeah, that felt like one that they were gonna instantly rematch, but I like it. Take your time, reset the brain, ice the kicker if you're behind, get a venue and a fit change.
Yeah, but I have to imagine too. Oh, I was gonna say maybe a smaller stadium would have been better for Casita to try to just focus the neutral game. But here, we're on the 4 break in the last round here. King can get a lot of damage off of it, but there, some great defense again from Aho. And again, leading to the wall combo already here. You gotta deal with this wall damage here. Half your health's already gone. Good wake-up option there by Casita, though.
Yeah, great timing with the up tech. Actually, something we've seen in the past month. Didn't break the Irish whip's gonna guarantee it, but he dropped the splat.
And then there's that counter hit, man. Once that Brian gets that counter hit, man, say goodbye to your health because, well, you can always just get up and do a armored power crush. That is always an option too, I guess.
Delayed timing. That was so smart from Mayo to give himself a second, and he's ran it back again. This time, the Irish whip and the 3 capitalizes on the Jaguar sprint. That's what you want to see.
Now Heiho backing up here again. Gotta really play around the jab strings there from Brian because obviously if Brian can get the timing down here on the approach, it is really hard to get in. But there, when he whiffs a grab like that and you're ducking, you can punish the gut, bust it if you will, and then now you got the wall if you're a King player like Heiho.
Yeah, it's usually the other player facing King that's, taking the duck on the throw and guessing for their life, but the getting caught on the walk, and this is gonna hurt. I don't think it's enough to close out, though.
Nope, not quite, but then just the drop kick that I'll take it. Caught the rollback, and now, just like we were saying earlier, the floor is lava. Don't touch it.
Good timing reads and the flash, and you know what? I will raise you 1 duck back. The lava has been removed, and look at this wall damage. He's going in.
Gonna keep the Snake Eyes charge as well here to get a little extra pressure, and right now it's already paying dividends here. Cancels the teleport, calls out the parry. Doesn't even need Snake Eyes. Plays around it, gets a heat attack. Let's go to the next round.
That was smart. That was great moments in Oki. We both thought that we were getting the Vulcan punches, and he capitalized on it just like the orbital. And yep, he's taking the Requiem. He wants Oki. He wants more damage. He's not done.
We tried to do the setup again, but hey-ho, made the adjustments, but there's a great sidestep, getting the punish, the wall rising knees, gonna get this full conversion now as well. And if he gets enough carry, yep, he can let it go. No, Ops keep it again.
Oh, caught him! Steering, hold up on the charge, and the Vulcan punches. Wait a minute, we were 2-0 thinking about this closeout, and Casita comes all the way back for a final.
And now Hey-ho using the running knee. Shout out to Kenny Omega there with the V-trigger. Of course, to go back 1 though. I think Casita's got to start using that move a little bit more because that's been really great at keeping the Hey-ho out so far. And now all this damage, there it is again. Yes, sir. You got Snake Eyes.
A war criminal. There's the Vulcans, and he closed it out. We are going the distance. Uh-oh.
Man, did I hear comeback? O2 comeback? Taps? Who knows? Could be a thing.
It's, we joke around a lot. It's not that he needed to warm up. I just think he needed to mean up. He just, needed to, knock the candy out of a little girl's hands. He just needed to get angry about some high school. And now we have a mean Brian, which is the most powered up form. It's his own form of Snake Eyes.
I think sometimes you just need to go to space, space, get on that stage, that really unlocks your powers, and that's how you start winning games in Tekken 8 with Brian. You gotta go to space.
One of them needs to breathe, and one of them doesn't, so that's an unfair advantage for Brian, okay? But we are in the tiniest stage here with the Midnight Siege.
And now we're gonna turn up the aggression, and already there, Casita calling it out, getting the counter hit, getting it the wall here as well now, too. Again, not using that Snake Eyes right away. Opts to use it for when it's guaranteed to kill. The Irish Whip again.
Yeah, Sidewall doesn't guarantee it, but caught him again on the charge bait. He let it go twice on full rip. Let's see if he's gonna maybe condition that for later.
So far, he's doing a really good job of just getting Heiho up to the wall and then just absolutely running away with it there. Getting the counter hit and the hatchet kick's gonna be a great way to get started here. And now we gotta worry about again, Casita, again, just playing patient at the wall, playing the neutral game, catching the side steps as well.
Yeah, everything's just working out. The momentum has completely swung around, and he pressed into the last hit of Incinerator, looking for one more chime to take a turn, but now it's Casita to up on a set point here.
Okay, running knee again, catching Casita crouching here now. It's Heiho backing him up, but Casita is just playing really sound defense. There's a great break on the Tundra and Twister, double checking the button reactions there is Heiho, canceling it out. The trade, though.
It's gonna hurt, and it's gonna be an odd sidewall. I think he's gonna get the wall blast. No, he opts for the, oh my god, never mind, sidewalls.
The Irish whip again, though. Here we go. Does not break it, and now Heiho gonna activate his heat here. He's got a little bit of damage to get, almost there.
Recovery
Nice.
save, one of the hardest punishes there is in the instant wall standing fun. That was Soul's video last week. How do you punish Jaguar Sprint dropkick?
That is a good question. As King Ming, even I don't know.
Oh, back one, keeping the peace. Well, one thing I know from some King mains is just to go for the ground throw. It forces the get up option. Great adaptation on the Vulcan. Again, eat this plus frame mix, into this plus frame mix, into this guaranteed taunt counter. Everything works. It's now Millhouse's game. Casita punching through when it seemed in game one, it was all Yeho. On game two, it was all Yeho. And then suddenly, it just momentum swung 180 in the other direction.
Yeah, you just had to put in the right computer chip in that cyborg brain of Brian's, and suddenly it just clicked, you know? Just gotta turn on that switch, and then from there out, it was just nothing but wall pressure, a lot of counter hits, and that Snake Eyes, that charge played a lot into like conditioning AO at the wall.
And also the good old demon in back one was just keeping the peace. There were just 3 rounds straight where he just landed one on counter hit, and that's like Christmas to a Brian player.
It is, like, you love to see that. Now, Miasma, you know what else is like Christmas? Not for Brian players, but for TOs, if you will.
Oh.
You know what's like Christmas? Having your Matcherino codes redeemed by the chatters, which we do have a Matcherino. So if y'all want to claim those codes, it's as simple as typing in the command !Matcherino in the chat, and we've got you pulled up right there. Now there's like 50 different ways that you can redeem a code with 50 different accounts. So all you gotta do is find the one that you like the most. I mean, you got Twitch, you got Discord, you got Twitter. You can use your Subway account, I'm pretty sure, somewhere there. You could probably do that if you really wanted to. And then you can redeem those codes to add to the pot. As you can see below us, we've already got $100, but we're at $107.54. That's because of donations from you guys there. So go ahead and keep redeeming those codes. We love to see it when you do.
Yeah, just get these payers paid for no effort. Click, log in, and you're donating to the bot. We are now less than 20 codes away. You are going to be a hero. And I get a little notification in the bottom right when people redeem that link. If I see your name or your icon, I will give you a shout out. But again, just hit the Matcherino, show some players some love. And yeah, it's been a great night already. I've just been excited to see kind of the variance in a lot of the mains. A lot of our local goats are picking different characters. I mean, you're a year and a half into the game, almost hitting the 2-year mark. There's definitely a lot of great players who are looking for a second D player, you know.
Oh yeah, and as a King player, I enjoy all the Kings that we've had in top 8 already. So I'm looking forward to more King down the
And
line eventually.
how do you feel about the impending doom or the impending fun of Armor King? I know in our local scene, there's already 20 plus Armor Kings like ready to go day one. We're doing an Armor King only bracket on day one.
Yep. No, I played Armin King more in 7 than King. So, I mean, the only reason I played King is because he kind of plays like Armor King. But once you have Armor King, then I'll play Armor King. That's how it'll work. So I'm looking forward to that.
Now I'm going to ask I understand it from the lore side, but I didn't actually understand, from the transition from Armor King 1 to 2, like where the actual, did the moves changed? Because like, was 1 definitively different from 2, or was it like, took 1's move set and just added a few things?
So that's a good question. That was kind of before I got into Tekken. I got into Tekken like mid or early 7, so I don't know a whole much about the lore and the movesets in the Tekken Armor Kings before that. But I want to say probably around 7 is when they started incorporating a lot of the Armor King stuff into King himself. because I don't think
Okay.
they had him on had an Armor King in 7 for a while.
Okay, well, I mean, we're getting right into a Kazama family battle, even though they don't hang out at the same dojo. The sidestep 2 stuck, and Mama June going to work.
Firstly, the fact that these two never interact with each other in the story is hugely disappointing, but you know what? We can have them fight together in top 8, and that's just as good. And already here, Kid Tono starting off nice and hot, getting the heat attack, and oh boy, get off the ground there, Hunter.
Yeah, run up, show all of the mean buttons Asuka could have, and then she Sashiro's, punches the ground. Great sidestep into Sabaki. It's got the timing read very well.
And already the parries coming in here, going to activate the heat now as well. Notice Hunter Droid, 0 charge on that June meter. Absolutely no stocks built so far within 1 or 2 rounds so far.
No essence, no style, as we like to joke. The instant can, a simple step to the left, and a beautiful punish. Kid Tonyo going to town.
And the spin kick steps, gets the down punch, gets the follow-up. Oh boy, 2 quick rounds here for Kid Tono. And man, this Asuka. Everybody loves Asuka, obviously. Now you can see why she's so popular.
I mean, it feels like she's got an answer for every weapon. She's the defensive character like you just saw there, and when she wants to bully, she can do it with or without Naniwa Gusto. Going into it, great sidewall combo all the way to the wall.
Already here, the Oki adding up. Well, you know what? Hunter saw how good that move was on Asuka and said, you know what? I'm going to give that a try myself here. And now it's Hunter with the wall. Gets that counter hit here. Going to get the wall explosion as well now, too. Finally getting some of that stack up. Finally to 54. Backing away to avoid the Rage Art. And then there's a punish. Gets the wall splat. And then the round. Okay, great answer there by Hunter. Not getting overwhelmed.
Yeah, really smart stuff. Just got him to the wall and made him guess twice. He was wrong, and that was the entire round. Uh-oh, pressing against the up 2 mix. Oh,
And just, did you see how fast that charge went up? We were at 54 at the end of that last round, and now Hunter's already at 91.
yeah, the
Still
Miari 1+2 adds 23 essence, so that is a crazy amount just in one combo.
Right, we're kind of seeing Kid Tono kind of backing off a little bit here, trying to avoid a lot of that pressure to come for here, activating the heat attack, catching Hunter Droid stepping, and now we got wall pressure. Had enough health there. Great laser beam with punish there, and now full stacks.
Trying to get him to press a button, but the patience, there's the defense, and gets neutral guard launch, hold back. Hunter, what happened there?
And Kid Tono can. Yes, he can.
And, it's one of those moments where a lot of folks would be like, Can's so bad, but I mean, you've got it on both sides of the fence here.
Indeed, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this somehow turned into a wheel kick and can fist at some point in the set, but I digress. Hopefully we're not going to see that, because right now we're getting back to the small Tekken here. Hunter Droid getting caught out with the sidestep there. Undeterred, though, keeps getting the sidestep going, and now, ooh, sidestep 2. I was going to say, back in Kid thrown up to the wall here, but great response by Kid, and then now it's Kid with the wall. That's a lot of damage. Oh, no. Dropping the combo, though, but it doesn't really matter. Down 4 will take it there.
From Bokeh to Snake Edge, Kid Tonyo is not afraid to put his entire match on the line for a risky low to close out. But, I mean, that's what it takes. You got to be really willing to do anything to close that around.
And already, like Kid Tonyo, we were kind of seeing when they're aggressive like that, what's with the intention to just not let Hunter Droid do anything, because not only do you obviously get the punishes and launches, you take away those essence stacks, and they got to work really hard as student players to get back into this game here. Kid Tonyo, just not going to let them get the chance here. Activate the heat. Big punish on the wheel kick. Doesn't get the full conversion, though.
Yeah, that just shows he's got faith in his reactions, because if you are one frame off, that 2 will catch you. And the step and the bokeh, he just feels like he just has confidence with the matchup. This is a set round here, and again, catching him ducking with the back 3, the dragon kick, doing so well.
We've seen so many of those already in this 2-game set, but I would not be surprised if we see a couple more here already. Heat still active here for Kid Tonio. Pressing buttons, try to can. Got the timing down there by Hunter Droid. But now again, it's Kid Tonio pressing the attack. Only 46 essence stacks here though for Hunter Droid. Not a lot of resources to work with. Does have a bar of heat though, but the cans after the sidestep.
And again, he's not holding back on the second hit. He's getting caught in the neutral situation. The 1-3, and he gets poked out of it with a good read on timing. Kid Tonio looked very comfortable. I mean, again, you gotta have a little bit of knowledge if you're going up against another Kazama clan member, but it just felt like he had all of the reads on timing because they were all big launches. All those cans in back three were basically half the damage you saw in that match.
Yeah, and you were saying earlier with Asuka, you could play defensive, and then at a flip of switch, you can be that bruiser. And Kid Tony was just doing that non-stop in that set. Whenever June got anything, it was immediately defensive. And then as soon as there was an opening, punish it, and then just do nothing but bruise it down because you don't want June to get those stacks up. As soon as she gets above 90, that's when you start to worry because she can get some really insane stuff going.
Yeah, as a June main as well, like it's something where I don't ever look for essence in neutral. I don't look for situations where I can. I do it by doing down 1+2 or up forward 2 and stuff like that. But like the way that it comes basically 50 to 60% in one juggle, even from a normal down forward 2, not anything big. So I'm always just thinking to end a combo route in just a last hit, and especially if you're at the end of a round, you can instantly go to like another 30 by ending with something like down 1+2. But again, you have to have solid offense, you have to have control, and it seemed like all of the launches were going Kid Konyo's way. So
Indeed. All right, well, looking ahead here, we have our winners final and losers quarterfinals set. We have got Mashua versus Chris in winners final, which we'll be getting to here shortly, as well as losers quarters. We'll have Colosho going up against Casita, and the King versus going up against Kid Tonio. And I mean, all those names, man, all those names sound pretty strong right about now.
Yeah, I've just been absolutely enamored with all the matches I've seen so far. You know, even a handed 2-0 was still a nail biter in pretty much most of the rounds. And, you know, it has been wonderful to see kind of the adaptations back because, like, if I'm looking at my stat sheet, there were over 4 matches already in this broadcast that were 2-0, looked like it was all said and done, and we went to a final round multiple times, but we're going to keep going on with Casita going up against Colocho, and we picked the same stage for Colocho, but I feel like this works indoors, or sorry, Casita's advantage. The wall's dangerous for Brian.
Indeed, and I was also going to say, too, this is going to be a completely different matchup when it comes to these players' styles here, because Casita, obviously looking for those counter hits there, like you saw, but also that core circle back one's going to really control the neutral. Colosho, though, was going up against the Clive in winner's side, and that's what sent him down the loser, so he's got to contend with that again. Maybe just not as impressive because it's a Brian instead of Clive.
What a whiff punish, and it just knocks him up to the wall. That awareness was ready. Uh-oh, I think he might be ready for this matchup.
Potentially. Already catching out the side steps. There was a block, I should say, though, but was planning to punish it. Had the right idea. Colocho slowing it down now here. 1-1-2. Casita just needs one hit. There's the counter hit. Activate the heat to get the carry. And then, wouldn't you know it, Casita found himself a wall again.
Yeah. Oh, still charged it, thinking he was going to walk into it, and jab trades him out of the heat smash. Really smart stuff.
Colocho's going to activate the heat. Uh-oh. Going to be airborne. Not going to be enough to kill, but slow down that momentum there, buddy. This guy's a cyborg. He's an absolute machine. He's going to punch you in the face a little bit here. Just watch this.
Yeah, and that's going to be huge for the timing. This is going to be the momentum poke for a close. Oh!
Low parry. The defense is on point for Casita.
Had him red on all levels, plus the 2D Doritos. He is on game point. What are we going to do?
Change the flavor of Doritos, obviously. Quarter circle back one here. Now we're playing the spacing game. Like I said, change the flavor of the Dorito. You don't want rush out? Okay, play the spacing game. Quarter circle back 1, 3+4. You are a Brian Zoner. And now you got Snake Eyes. You got heat at the wall. You got 1+2 string. All this is just adding up Casita's favor right now. Colocho with a spark here now. Got to find the right answer. Just going to keep backing up, though, here. The charge set up. And Miasma, I think we're looking at a quick 3-0 here with no round brown. Oh, no. I am so sorry, Casita. Okay.
That was just to spite you. It was just for the action, and I was gonna ramp up for the comeback, and of course, defying expectation, Brian Fury doing what he does best.
He is a madman. Like, he can end the round. He just wants to add a little bit of drama to it. Wants to make things interesting. He might have been a drama student in high school, a theater kid, you know?
Oh! Reach up the claws and rip through it. I was looking at the move name for 3+4, and this is where, as I do commentary, you either get great, amazing names from Tekken character moves, or you get the most generic description.
What is it?
It is middle side gut kick. Yeah, that is quite exactly what 3+4 does, but hey, I mean, it's like 4-4 neutral too with King. It is just a gut punch.
Yeah, basically. It is as it says it is. Like, that's a move. It's like an Aspen. You can tell it's an Aspen by the way it is.
Oh, and the Requiem pressure starting up. Thought he was going to stay on the ground. Finished it, but smart.
Again, Casita just a master of keeping that wall once he gets it. Again, using the Snake Eyes for the extra damage here. And then just gonna armor right through it here. Colocho got around the board early, and Casita said, nah, I'm gonna stop that real quick, actually.
Oh, missed the scoop off the Northern Cross, but here he runs, and again, Colocho takes the duck, looks for a punch, and absolutely blows it up.
Down 2, good break there by Casita, and then the side switch too, kind of ill-advised there by Colocho. Gonna activate that heat attack though to just take the round, kind of reset there already. Again, like these guesses adding up here for Colocho, having to kind of play a little risky though, you can see.
Yeah, he's taking the time to play defensively and then takes the risk once he's in the driver's seat. Casita fully ripping the strings, and he's picking up on that, but you know what? It's a great game plan and great defense until you get cannonball straight through. No carry there.
All right, wall setups now. It's time for Casita to show his magic. Gets for the unblockable taunt. Activate the Snake Eyes there. Not the kill, but then the down forward 2 is going to take it on the sidestep there. And oh boy, we're at set point now for Casita.
Yeah, but Colocho has been making beautiful reads. Again, there was the duck and the wall standing 2. Not on the read, and the mids are covering the game, and he got stepped on it.
There you go. Colocho finally getting that sidestep. Gets a big punish here now, too. Gonna try to burn as much of that heat meter off. Oh, no. Sets himself up against the wall. That's not what he wanted.
Oh! He set up, took the damage. That was smart. The down back 2 into the full charge. Wait, he got blocked. He let go of frame too early.
Okay, backing up here now. Colocho does still have that heat and rage to work with, but Casita, a lot of gray health to work with as well here. Just has to play patiently, not to do anything too crazy. Colocho's got to be really careful. Good block on the mid. Ragear, he didn't press anything, did he? No, he did not.
No.
Nice.
All right, he just wanted to add to the drama. He saw a flitch, a reaction, or maybe it was all foreseen, but we are just getting another game in here, and this one's been tight, instant with the rematch.
All right, we're going right back in, like you said here, and Colocho's made the adjustments here, but, oh man, as soon as you think you figure it out, Casita throws out something full screen, and then wouldn't you know it, we're back at the wall again.
And it's just running in on it, and this time he wants damage. He's been opting for the Oki. I do like him changing it up. Great break on the Stonehenge. Ooh!
And the slip in just gets it. And he's throwing up moves, too, that you don't normally see a lot of Brian's do. It's catching people off guard so far in this bracket.
Yeah, that's bringing back the good old term of a character specialist. You may know what works, but have you used the full move list?
There, the chains, you will never break them. Colocho will use them to whiff punish you. But the sidestep 2-1, though, from Casita. Oh, no, you thought you had momentum? Casita's going to show you just what it means to be wall carried. Well, okay, that he drops the wall combo.
Did not align and mashed against the up forward 4, and he's going to set up on the wall short charge this time.
Now, Locho caught him crouching there at the wall, get the wild spot, get the round. Okay, we're tied up here 1-1. Like, we keep kind of like hyping up Casita, but Colocho's hanging in there just as well.
Yeah, just doing the smart thing against the wall. Make him guess, make him read on timing, make Casita have to use these reversals that can get blown up if he's wrong.
And now again, it's Colocho. We have noticed Colocho has been able to like really get back into the small Tekken when it serves them. And there, good punish and the counter. Here comes the hell sweeps. Those small Tekken movements that we saw in that round, it's paid off. And now Colocho has heat to work with here. Has to find the opportunity to use it though. Tries to go for your electric, just gets the wild crouch too. That's unfortunate. But hey, just the punish is still coming in. He's just gonna whittle down that health if he needs to. Oh no. The jump scare, the rage art. This man press core circle back one, and next thing you know, you see heaven.
That was the most Brian moment you could ever see. What is it like to play against a Brian? Everything was fine, and then there was a flash, and I was counter hit for my entire life. This is set point again for Casita. Can he close it out?
I think we saw either a 4-4-2 there, and there's a core circle back when I thought I saw one there when they traded. Colocho, though, now getting in, finding the right timing, but it's got to watch out now here. Got to keep this wall. The jab interrupt, though. Floating Colocho out of the air. Okay, Casita got an opportunity to reset the situation here now. Does have heat to work with. Colocho's back up. Oh, no. Pressed one too many buttons there.
Oh, got the 2-4 for the extra wall carry. We're optimized damage, incinerated, dusted, and blown up against the wall. Great close out from Casita to move on, but an even more amazing Devilgen in Colocho. It is so much work, and I always am happy to see a Devilgen player just play that amazing spacing game. He made so many opportunities just off movement.
He did, yeah. We saw a lot of side steps, getting some punishes there. It's just Casito was just so good at not letting him actually get any opportunities to punish because everything was just hitting perfectly. Every time he'd throw out a move, it would be core circle back one, down four, two, the side step, two string. All that was just working for Casita. And then he took the opportunity every single time he got a hit, got the wall situations, and then those wall setups, man. Those Okies at the wall, I got night terrors from just watching it. I don't want to actually play it, but I'm good. I'll stay over here.
That's exactly how I felt. I just, once he was at the wall, even if it didn't hit, even if it was an awkward side tech rollout, it was just, Colocho had to wait and guess on an avoid, go for a duck, which is always scary against the wall, and it just seemed like Casita could take advantage of those situations and play right. But I mean, when we had that pieced up small Tekken, like you said, it was all Colocho. Suddenly, Devilgen was getting full Morning Crow setups, and Casita had to rely on guessing or ducking. And I mean, that's the name of the game. You have to make your opponent guess in Tekken 8. If you ain't guessing, you ain't living.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's the you got to adapt to the game, and that's what you gotta do now. So, but moving on ahead here, if we're gonna stick with the loser side, we have got Da King and Kid Tonio. Am I saying the name right? Because you were saying it different than I am. I'm assuming you
Oh yeah,
want to say it right.
to me it just sounds like coño, so it's like Kid Toño, you know.
Okay.
Get emphasis on the ño.
I wanted to make sure I wasn't saying it wrong the entire time because I've been saying like Kid Tono, and no, wait, if that's not how I should be saying, I should be saying it the other way. I wanted to make sure, but yeah, so it is Tonio, right? Okay, so I gotta switch that, switch that switch in my mind and remember that. I can't
I,
talk right now. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good. I remember the first time I looked at the King, you know, seeing them in a commentary sheet for, I believe, like a TNS or something. It was like, I read the name, and I'm like, Da King. And he's like, Da King. Yeah, Da King, you know? It's like Peking Duck, you know?
Yeah, I could see. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I suppose. But I guess like the king playing king kind of makes sense. I guess. But I could see somebody saying a weird like that when they first see it. But it makes sense when you gotta learn a lot of names quickly. That's pretty easy to do sometimes. Alrighty, but we're getting right into it here now. We've got the king on surprisingly not I was just saying, playing king. Who would have thought? And then Kit Donyo on Asuka. I don't know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. Has slight disconnect there, perhaps, looks like, but we're back into it now, so we're going to keep going.
Well, one of King Ray's specialties is actually just standing still in the middle of the match. Sometimes it makes people think it's a controller disconnect. We'll put that in the mind games category.
Don't tell me that aura forming's legit in FGC strategy now. Or is that what people are trying to tell me?
I mean, it is when you are a TWT finalist, but in this action, you know, Tonyo said enough. Never mind. Cancel order just got interrupted with the swing.
Oh, the running 1+2. I think the king was maybe going for like a capital punishment there, but just gonna get launched out of the air, and now your back's up against the wall. What you gonna do here, the king? Nice punish there. Shining Wizard broken there, and the side swing. It just goes for the giant swing. Claudio Castagnoli improves, and then gonna get the wall as well.
Oh, everything worked perfectly for the king. Bring it back. Controller disconnect didn't matter. This ain't even my night.
Nah, absolutely not. Again, the Jaguar step to kind of reset the neutral here as well. Just going to keep checking there the 1+2, or I should say down forward 1-2 string.
I
there.
love the minus jab setup into the instant back one because it ducks underneath the high. That is a beautiful little frame trap. Gonna steal that tech. Thank you, Kid Tonyo.
And that was a Oscar round and a half, man. You just could not do anything there against that bruiser pressure.
My hat.
Oh no! The king with the slow low. Sometimes you just don't expect it, you know?
Run in and gives it the chop. Okay. Now we're going to show a bully. Knew he had to cancel it, but you are still marked for some punishment, and he felt this is going to hurt, and we're going to roll over into the back. Oh, no, we're going to town.
Goes one more here. Not gonna be. Nope. I was gonna say not enough to kill. What am I saying? What do I know? Apparently nothing. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, the arm breaker route to end it quick. Not very much countered, and it did the damage. That's a king specialist. And ran up and sashiroed the ground. You can muscle armor flex, but you cannot protect your ankles.
Nope. And then there, wake up kicks. Oh no, the giant swing again. Man, the king is getting so many grabs in the set here. Full damage on the wall here. And now the king can keep the wall here. Can-cans get blocked, but no punish.
The bokeh backs him out of the corner. Finally, the instant rude swing got countered, and then he ducks it and just gives it the bully gut punch back and takes it convincingly on game one.
I don't ever see like anybody duck underneath that running 1+2. I feel like everybody is so scared of our other running mids that you don't ever see that. The king just said, okay, watch this Matrix.
Yeah.
I gotta remember I can do that actually against Asuka's.
Well, the boat felt so nice. We weren't gonna leave it. We want to stay on the sign here, and we're just gonna run back quickly. But yeah, it just felt like a moment where I had some health to deal with, and if I win, I call you out from it. It's gonna cause some hesitation in the future. I like it.
Indeed, and now the wall running, or the forward 1 catching Kid Tonyo, but on the tour, gonna keep moving around here. Right now, it's just a lot of poking here from the king. He's got to find an opening. Good break there. And then the side step 2 is going to get things started here.
Full charge and the instant counter Kazama setups. You always got to expect something after the forward 3. Oh, this combo isn't done yet.
Oh, no, we're
spin around. Ooh.
One more. And then, oh, just down 4. Nice Jaguar step to get away from it. But, yeah, what will you do about the second one, king?
No one expects the double ankle breaker.
The king trying to get it going here with the Shining Wizard. There's a running. Kenny Omega's keeping it going here. Gets the wall here now. And now you got to watch out for this giant swing as well here. I have a feeling the king's going to go for a mix-up.
Oh, Sashiro the ground to get some space. These are the weirdest risky moves to save it, but they're working.
Hey, if it works, it works. That health bar's just got to go to 0. Doesn't matter how it happens. Heat attack now, plus Friends got the charge here still as well. Continuing going to keep it going here at the wall. Or in neutral, I should say, not the wall. And then the can-cans. That's going to get us there.
It gives us the low, the counter hit, guarantees everything, makes your pizza 30 minutes or less, or you're free the set point, or sorry, game point to bring it back. Oh no.
Caught her out of the air there, down 4. Doesn't get a lot of damage though. Try the Jaguar 1, but then the counter here from Kid Tonyo. Gonna get the wall as well here. Look at all this damage, and now you're at the wall.
Wow, spreading the coverage, not letting him step, not letting him press, and a desperation crouch jab gets blown up again. The back one doing work.
And then just the down four to take it, yeah. I think the King tried to go for the Irish whip to turn things around. Kid Donio saw that one too many times with the footage and is like, nah, I ain't gonna let you throw me, actually. I'm gonna counter hit that. Thank you very much. Going to a game 3. And oh boy, I'm excited to see how this goes. We're still on the boat in the river.
All right, setting up for the pressure, the inner strength. Not been using that a lot. Oh!
And we were saying, giant swings. They'll surprise you out of nowhere there. There again. Did he try to go for the exact same setup there? Capital punishment into the grab. You mad lad, that King.
My apologies. On the down back and full crouch. Go ahead. Little fly swatter says press a button and mean plus frames. The immediate mid setup again has been working so well, and the wall splat. Oh my, when can I get off the wall, please?
He wants that Irish whip so badly there, but oh no, the setup there, the parry. Don't even gonna take it, man. Man, like when you're a King player, he backs up against the wall, you really want that Irish whip, but man, sometimes they make you a little too predictable. And now Gintonio is kind of in the head. The unsugarcoatable kicks. I can't sugarcoat it for you. You stood up into them. And now look at all that health gone.
And a can in the middle of a jab press almost cost him his life. This could be it. Wait, the Irish whip still not being broken with Casita. Antonio is just so hard to react to the Irish whip.
Well, you know, the King's been using that a lot to try to get momentum here, so maybe that's what he's looking for. Maybe not. Hold on. We got one more round here, though. It's get set point for Kid Tonio, but hey, if the King can get one Irish whip, that might be what he needs. But unfortunately, wheelbarrow kick's not going to be a great start to that now, is it?
Oh, and the great adaptation to keep it short of the wall, get that damage at that Oki. Swan, and it's a wall spot. He wasn't even ready for it.
Plus frames now here again. Got him pressing buttons, and then the run up down for to take it. 7 golden letters, taking a 2-1 over the King. Kid Tonio moving on in.
Yeah, it just shows why it's so hard to, coach or correct on all these sides, because, we were talking about King, and you said, okay, well, if the King's against the wall, you got to worry about giant swing. But you also got to worry about Irish whip. But you also got to worry about a suplex setup or a chain throw that will leave perfect Oki on the ground. So even in a situation where King's got his back against the wall, he's got 3 options that can blow you up for half your health. And on the other end, don't ever duck against Asuka. You duck, you die.
Exactly. I was going to say, like, with all those setups that you're mentioning with King, though, like, those are all throws. How do you beat this game? You just punch him in the face. And that's exactly what Kid Tony was doing. Like, he'd get the wall and just, nah, you can't throw me. I'm just going to keep punching you. And it worked out well. That's all he needed to do. So it was great adaptation, kind of just like good awareness of what the opponent likes to do. And it led to the 2-1. Really good adaptations.
Yeah, and in the first time we saw earlier in top 8, Kid Tonio playing, it was one of those situations of, okay, well, maybe it was more defensive. I mean, also going up against June and having a situation where you had to use a lot more timing reads. But then he got confidence through winning the first game and getting the rounds, and then realizing the wall setups were working, his frame traps, his duck punishes for jabs were all working. And then he opened up the scarier part of Asuka, which is, well, if I don't even need to play defense against you, I'm just going to go bully Asuka. And when you've got defense on your side and every button's hitting, you just keep going in. And that was just Tekken 8 momentum, man. Or as we like to call it locally, a normal Huarong round.
Well, I tell you what, a defensive Asuka like that's pretty scary. But my ass, but do you know what's even scarier?
The future.
Yes, that is scary. You know what's even scarier than that, actually, as a TO? Having unclaimed Matcherino codes. Now, folks, if you haven't already, you can use the command !Matcherino in the Twitch chat, and we do have a Matcherino that is open with codes still to claim. Now, we have a little bit of downtime here for next match gets started here, so if you folks have not done that already, my asthma could tell you, you should go do that, because everybody loves good community members like that.
Yeah, one click to the login and it's connected with everything. We always make the joke too. Our meme is to go deeper and older with our references. So like, you can connect with your Blizzard account, you can connect with your old StarCraft account. You can't connect with your ICQ number. You can't connect with your RuneScape Classic account, but you could use your Steam, you could use your Xbox Live ID, you could use anything you use to basically authenticate on any video game platform. And just by clicking claim code, you are directly donating to the pot. So show these players some love. But let me tell you.
Honestly,
Oh,
I
go
was gonna,
ahead.
I was gonna say, do you think I can use my America Online account? Is that still a thing that I could use for Metrino? I'm pretty sure I could.
Yahoo email probably can get you there, but AOL's still running on my old inbox. Nightmare Thunderbird, we love you, but we are in our winners finals. There's going to be a first of three. We got Deer's own RV Chris taking it up against Mashua. The King train does not stop. He put on a hat.
Oh boy, here we go. I already love this. We got the Shining Wizard, and already this is a better match than anything that John Cena's been doing in his retirement career. Don't at me, WWE. But now Chris putting it down here with the mids. Another Shining Wizard. Brother, we're in there.
All right, so this is like early circa era John Cena, right?
Oh yeah, Thugonomics, John Cena.
Yeah, okay. Stepped it and anti-air launch gets instantly set up on the back three into a giant swing. They are reading each other on layers.
Ooh, but sometimes we just run in and do funny button, go burr, and then full screen grapple. That's going to take it there for Chris, man. We had the momentum there for a little bit, but then Chris reminded everybody, he's like, hey guys, I'm playing Clive.
And those end of round pokes, Chris is so good at the decision. Broken on the giant swing and hooked him backwards.
And oh, the while rising one. I was going to say, like, normally King wants to be close to the opponent, so Chris using that grappling hand is usually pretty good, but when you play against characters like Clive, you're never really safe at any range, actually.
That makes sense. And also, I think it's funny. He's using the move that says get over here to knock him away. What a step! And the magic burst hit him with the Fira. Ooh.
I call that teleport the nothing personal kid, because, man, how else can you describe it?
Ooh, optimized combo for the ice spikes. It was just for style points, baby.
Well, hey, 3 bars of butter. Might not need all of it here, but oh man, calling out the approach again. We are playing the zoning game right now.
Yeah, I thought we were pulling out the spear, but he just absolutely crushed it with the Zentetsu keep out, and there, he cashes in on it. Level 3, he's just styling.
Try to get the counter hit there, the forward neutral 1+2, but Chris just gonna take the advantage. He's got the health lead. He doesn't need to do anything too crazy like throwing buttons out neutral. He'll just punish you in that exact situation right there. Sidestep with punish. Nice.
Yeah, when we talk about movement in Tekken, for those who don't know, the characters all walk and sidestep at different speeds. So we commonly know that, like, a lot of characters like Lily has some of the best, movement and sidesteps in the game. But for male characters, there are two that have the best movement, and that is Dragunov and Clive. They both move and sidestep out of moves that most people can't even step on hit.
If this character wasn't broken enough already, let's also give him some of the best defense you can have in the game, as well as some of the best offense, man. They really cooked with that character. A little too much, I think.
Yeah, there was a lot of love, and of course the animations have so much detail to it. I love it, but I can understand how the Clive Hive could not be the #1 thing on people's minds, but, Mashua doesn't seem shook.
All right, well, we'll get the arm breaker set up there. Quick break there by Chris, and then already going to smash that armor. Doesn't matter how many creatine shakes you've had, that armor's not going to block a low. Now here again, full neutral. You can already tell Mashua's having a hard time trying to find a way to get in because Chris is just being so patient. He's not going to do anything that leads to a counter hit or with punish.
Yeah, and you're seeing a lot of the big Tekken moves for King that's just looking to answer stuff. But, oh, never mind. An RKO will open it up. Pepsi open up the can, and he's got offense. But Chris with the counter hit Ice Cyclone, and it stopped the momentum in its tracks. Clive, why you got to do this to me?
That's kind of the scary part with King, is like you get a big throw and it's like, okay, I got the momentum and I'm getting counter hit launch. Shoot. Well, there you go, Mashua. There's a great low punish there. Gonna bust that gut a little bit and then gonna get the Jaguar Bomb. And now, what's the wake up option here? Just gonna go for the mid, get the damage as well here. You gotta be careful how Chris is gonna get this started. And there's Titan. That's how he says it, right?
Yes, and he just jabbed. How could I die for a jab in Tekken 8, the year of our Lord 2025? No, and it goes for the full, and he's back to a third levels in Tetsuken. He's feeling confident, and now he's playing the spacing game.
Ooh, tried to go for the down forward too, but Chris using that armor to get through it here, so no counter hit punish. And again, just going to keep the attack going here. Just opting for the jab. That's how you can kind of tell Kings are struggling to get an opening, is if they just try to punish you with just a one, because they want to get just something to work. Good throw break. They've got the life lead to deal with. There it is. That's going to even it up. And now that's going to not even have a chance to respond. Nice.
I like it. Great poise and great confidence. Never mind. We're not even thinking about the last round. We are already on the back one fun train for Mashua.
Kip up's going to stop the momentum here. No throw break here, though, from the King player. Who would have thought? But the wake up, kick up. Oh, nice roll. I wish that still worked, man. I so wish that worked, man, still. But you know what? King's got a lot of other great tools in Tekken 8. Muscle armor again. Just got to be patient here. Plus frames. Good duck to avoid the throw by Chris. Nice.
Yeah, he doesn't like to fully duck read on that. You usually get a flash, but that one was absolutely called, and we're getting even more Zentetsuken gauge. Uh-oh. Chris likes doing this. He likes just launch full Zentetsuken rip to win a match. It's kind of his thing. And the pokes, this is where Chris is so dangerous. He closes out rounds just like that. But I mean, Mashua went to the moon there.
Oh yeah, swinging for the fences, but unfortunately the ball was outside, low and away. Unfortunately, it's a big old strike. And now, Chris, 5 bars of butter. You gotta watch out for it. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know it starts with a Z, but we all know he's looking for it. Counter hit, Shining Wizard, though. That's gonna be a great way to keep it going here. The DDT. Okay, one more read should do it here from Ashwa. Take the heat here now. Ooh, boy.
Moved with him really well. And again, they both swing for the fences, but we both miss. If 2 Clive mains swing in the dark, do they get heat dash? This is gonna hurt. It's not gonna kill. Is he gonna pop Rage Art? Let's see.
No. He doesn't need it. He's got 5 bars of butter. Good lord.
Oh!
Yeah.
You know what? Clip that one. That one shocked me. I'm like, there's no way, even with scale damage, that would kill. We were ready to talk about one more mix, but Chris shows us why he's optimized.
I was gonna bring it all hype in, but it's like, wait, this is the King losing, isn't it? Shoot. Well, 5 bars of butter. Clive, 1 round to win. We all know where this is going. It's like that one gumball clip that's going around. It's like, I think where we all know this is going, so just skip to the end, press the button, watch the explosion in the background. Just replace the explosion with the Zandatsu, or whatever it's called. And you got the...
Zentetsuken. Zentetsuken.
Oh, so that's actually kind of cool. Zentetsuken, okay.
Yes. And, you know, like, one of my favorite memes I'm seeing on Twitter now is, like, you know, they'll say round 1 start, and then character does their most famous move, and it instantly flash cuts it to, like, final round KO. And, like, that's what it feels like sometimes against Clive. You know, round start, flame bash, shake my hand, thank you.
Yeah, that's what it feels like, I tell you what. Alright, Masha trying to get the counter hit here, using the down 1-2 to interrupt, but the side step, no sir. We got a hell sweep on Clive. We're going to use it.
Smart. Spikes him down, doesn't want to go to the Ifrit land yet, and gets the full hell sweep, and we've already got 2 gauges. Use the heat smash, would have gotten all the way to 3, but the kill stops it short.
Again, trying to just get some small Tekken in if he can. The forward one, finding purchase, but then not much else. And Chris has just been on point, obviously, with the throw breaks, as I said, that he's getting thrown. Okay, well, I'll stop talking now.
We are speaking for... Oh, and he got the 2 on the right guess. And, oh, Jaguar slap and the free low throw.
Time to play the game, he says. And then now we get the Jaguar sprint pressure here. Oh, nice block in the mid there. Did not duck.
Oh!
No punish, just slightly delayed on it. Now he got the wall pressure here, too. Clive's got heat. He's got all these plus frames. So bad. Finding the sidestep, though.
Flames. Oh, no! the heat, but he's still alive. It didn't break the wall, so we are still not dancing, and that scoops. What great awareness. The clothesline being an anti-air?
Oh yeah, the Shadow Lariato. Oh no.
Aha!
The duck immediately afterwards, man. Chris took that personally, I have a feeling. That lariat was disrespectful, and he's not going to take that.
Sorry, my wrestling move knowledge goes only as far as No Mercy on the N64, so I'm probably calling it the oldest name possible. Oh!
Oh no. Please don't do this. Think about his family. Don't do this to him.
Ooh.
He's gonna do it anyway. He's got 5 bars of butter. And he's
All
not
right.
even at that last round yet.
He's got all of the bars, all of the pearls, and he is on match point here. And it's just going to take a lot, but I believe if there's one man who can cheese it, it is the Cena man we cannot see.
Someone who's got to write a happy ending to this John Cena story. Mashwa, you got to find it deep in yourself, but the combo, oh no, the counter, he's going to activate the heat, he's going to want all that damage. He's got 5 bars of butter. Don't do this to him. Oh no.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a Zentetsuken. Never mind the explosion. Wait, he's going to do it. No, wait, what is his damage? 120? 123. Oh my gosh.
120. He's still got a bar if he needs it here, but not a lot of health. No great health at all to work with here, either here from Mashwa. He just can't get hit. There's a good block. Oh no, he backed away from the tracking throw and then the low.
The scorching sweep into the buckle my shoe, and Chris took that handedly. And Mashua has been running this bracket a light, and King seemed unstoppable until he met the Square Enix character in Clive.
How is that character good? 2 words, Square Enix. That's all you need to know.
Plot armor, pro tag armor. Like we always make the joke, Jin's pro tag, so he gets everything he wants and more, but he's just a pro tag from a different game, okay?
Oh yeah, and they gotta treat those guest characters right, so a little extra sauce on top of all of it too.
Yeah, and I mean, we haven't had the lovely time to commentate together, so I love asking, if there's one character you can bring back, and if there's one character you can license from any game, what would you pick?
License from other game, get Mila out of Dead or Alive and put fighting game franchise that actually makes fighting games. That's who
I was thinking
And
Millia
then-
Rage, but no, you said Mila from Dead or Alive. That's a great
Yeah.
pick, and she's got the MMA fit, and she'd be a
Yeah.
good bruiser. All right.
I'm pretty sure everybody wants an MMA fighter like her instead of Marduk, so that would be widely supported. And then a character I would bring back, I guess just to make everybody happy, Christy, if that's her name right.
Ah, okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, I've been a Anna person since the beginning, so I got my character, so I'm now proselytizing for everyone else to get their characters. So I'm like legally committed to ask for Lei Wulong back. I'm legally committed to ask for Lucky Chloe back, and a few other war criminal characters. I'd love to see Julia back, but a character from another license. Oh, there's so many choices.
I can't believe you said you were an Anna player with a smile on your face. I can't believe it. I'm sorry.
She is perfection. She is perfection. She is perfection. I don't know what the problem is.
She was the reason I could not play fighting games as a young child because my parents thought it was too spicy. Anyway, let's go on to the next round here. We have got the Asuka with Ketonio versus Casita on the Brian. And now we're going to go lose a semifinal. I know we got to keep moving on here, but oh boy, we're going to activate the heat right away. And Casita, keeping it going at the wall already, has not missed a beat at all. 57 health gone just like that.
Oh, ran with it. And you know what? I'm old. I'm going to date myself here. My parents didn't have a problem with any fighting game character until a little PS1 game called Tobal came out. And it was just because the artwork and the ads for that game had a character, like, with their underwear out.
The late 90s, early 2000s. What
yeah. I mean, everything that Brian needs against the wall, and the can interrupted, and everything still came up Millhouse for Casita.
Man, everything has just been working up Millhouse for Casita today. Like, they get a wall, and next thing you know, they just can't press buttons. It's counter hit central, unblockable sit-ups, the taunt knee jet upper, all that good stuff's been working out for him tonight.
He's running with good patience, but the avoidance and the keep out, and the first Sashiro of the tournament blocked and launched beautifully. Optimal wall, we get that heat dash, and we're gonna get Vulcan punches unscaled. Help me, please.
again, we were saying like that Snake Eyes, he usually likes to keep it for sit-ups afterwards, but there, just enough damage to kill. Let her rip. And then the chin upper. Oh no. He's on point now.
Great moments, and you better kill me.
That's the perfect way to describe the Brian matchup. Did he make a small mistake? You better kill him, because he's gonna kill you if you don't.
Oh no. And we're at the wall. It's a little bit off wall, but great adaptation. Didn't believe in the last rip and the down forward too. You know what to do.
No round brown there quickly in game one for Casita. Not dropping a beat after that first set. But hey, Kid Tonya going right back into it. He wants to try to get the momentum going here and make the adjustments if they can.
Yeah, I would love to see Kid Tonya take a little bit more of the offense, because Casita is very comfortable with this matchup. There you go.
Gets the bouquet. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the down back one, the duck, the elbow, runs with it, and just bully in the hatchet back one. Please, can I press? And then I got counter hit. Even the commentator got red.
Man, I mean, that's why I'm on the mic and not in the mic, because I get read like a book every single time I hop in there, man. But, oh boy, the Rage Art, the Punish, the Baka Punch, is you do feel like a Baka.
King Ray damage, as we like to joke. Anytime it's on counter hit, kiss your life bar goodbye.
It didn't even matter that he was airborne either. Like, Casita knew, I think, just like, oh, well, that's the end of that round, I guess.
A whiff punish for the side kick. That was amazing reactions, and he just wants to take the damage, and he slaps him. Get up! Get up!
Disrespectful. 3 slaps to the leg. I could never.
Oh, and the Northern Cross runs it on the auto duck. Uh-oh, we are in it. Didn't press it. Great patience.
See, that just really good at keeping the wall, but man, as we were saying, like, Kid Tonya trying to find the place where the way they can press, finally found it there, and now we're going to reset the neutral. Oh, no! I was going to say, playing neutral? Nah, I'll run in, but then immediately get rising punished. Oh, no.
Oh, and the Vulcan again just covers it and does the unscaled finisher. Casita back in it, ties it up at 1. Ooh!
Nice. Probably what they were looking.
Yeah, they are looking for damage against the wall. There's a lot of Oki setups that they could look for, but I mean, once they're against the wall, they're not using their movement. They're just swinging it out. Rock'em sock'em robots until 1 wins. Look at that. 7 shining golden letters for pressing a jab.
Couldn't be me. How crazy. But man, this is the most that Casita's been kind of struggling in matchup here tonight, but there, great response with the start of the round while rising 1. And then we're going to opt to use that heat activation here. Just going to try to keep the wall for as long as possible.
Yeah, 2-1 fun. Incinerator fully charged. Knows he can just break it up with the Power Crush. And just activates the anger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The huge swinging DDP there, man. Oof. Kind of forget that he's got some good MMA moves there. Oh, but you know what? Who needs thrabs when you can just do quarter circle back 1? What a great move there. And then we're going to have the wall here now as well. Find a place to press.
Even Casita was shocked that Can got step, but he is ready. Never miss leg day and never miss a punch. Oh, never mind.
Oh, well, didn't miss leg day, but the... I was going to say not miss leg day, but the combo will miss. But you know what? Just the forward 4-2 will take it there for Casita. I think that's them moving on. Nope, it's loser semi. My bad. What am I talking about?
That is all right. Season 2, we add a round from the loser semis, but it is all good. It feels like Casita has been unchanged and unaffected. The android is just going to work.
Ooh, and again, the 1+2 catching the roll and wake up here, but Kid Tonya finally getting an answer there. Now, going to return the neutral now here. You got to imagine he's going to be a little bit more careful here at this mid-range.
Oh, did not take the second hit of it. The reverse can curse come back, and the Vulcans keep dropping out for Casita. What do we got?
And just, it's so hard to wake up against Brian, especially Casita, because he's been so good at stuffing any wake-up offense that you might try to throw out.
And he runs with the full charge. And again, the sidestep 2 to put him back on the wall. You get there, you stay there.
All right, Kid Tonya. Oh, nice. 2 7-goal letter rounds here in this set, even though it's 0-2. The only person with a perfect so far has been Kid Tonya.
Yeah, I could I can see in this match that wall positioning has been so key. The Fisherman Slam starts it up, and we got the back-facing combo and spiked with the Mach Punch.
Ooh, key activation there dropped, but then I don't think it was pressing any buttons. Gonna get the punish there as well. Gets the wall splat.
That was sick. A 13-frame knockout wall splat, low drop, heat smash, kill. Oh my god, everything is working for Casita on game point here.
They just need one read, and now they got the wall. This is their win condition as far as I'm concerned. No heat, doesn't matter. There's a wall near you. Okay, we're back to neutral here again. Katonia backing up.
Yeah, one bully counter hit away, and you see Casita just looking for it. Drop the knee.
Trade again. The duck and the punish. What a twitch.
Hey, and you called it. You said you were putting your entire life on the line when you try and duck her running full screen, but Casita had nothing but time, rounds, and health to spare, so he takes the duck and gets the W. Really great stuff. But I mean, we were seeing that Oscar run wild, so shoutouts. Really great work. It just, sometimes you run into a Brian round and it just feels frustrating because that man will light you up for 100 every single time.
Absolutely. I mean, Casita he only needs one opening, really. You make one mistake, he will blow you up, and then that wall, it's just a blender from there. He's so good at keeping the wall, and he's got so many options when he gets that Snake Eyes activated. He can blow you up for 70% of your health off of one interaction, and he just gets you to the wall, and then that's the rest of the round right there. You got to find a way out of it.
Yeah, and you're saying it too. And don't worry, this happens to all of us. I always like to explain to people this is a great time because when Tekken 8 first came out, the only rounds were winners, losers, and grands that got three, first to three. And then with Season 2 coming out, TWT said we're just going to take one round back. So instead of losers finals being the only first to three on losers side, we also do the losers semi as well. So whenever I TO, I do our TWT dojos here in Boston. We just tell them, hey, you don't have to overthink about it or anything. Just look at the losers bracket, look at losers finals, and just go one back.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, I need to learn more about that here, but I will remember. I was also kind of getting my brain fried because it's like, oh wait, we got Casita back on the stream, so it's like, oh boy, I can't wait to see more of that.
And that's going to be setting up for our losers finals. I mean, RV Chris sitting pretty in winner's side waiting for it. So he's got a double Luigi while Mashua is now ready and waiting for Casita. He wants a little bit of revenge and to get back on there because RV Chris has been looking. As you can see in these counts, I see 2-1, 3-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. RV Chris has been handling his matches pretty confidently. But that Colocho match was probably our match of the night so far.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. It was really close. Don't let that score. I mean, the score obviously will tell you that was close, but those two were like really good at reading each other's and offensive approaches there and making adaptations. That was the name of the game for that set.
Yes,
Now,
and
sorry, go ahead.
tell us about it. It's our losers finals.
And I'm really excited too because these two players with their playstyles, two very polar opposites. Mashwell, obviously being the king player, he's got to find a way to get the rush in, get in close, keep the turn on the offense. Casita, he will make you blow up for making one mistake, and then it's just a blunder from there, like we're seeing already.
How could I die off of a misread? The story of Tekken 8.
Yeah, basically, especially with a character like Brian, and well, there's another misread. He got counter hit with a 4-3. How do you feel, Meshwa?
Unoptimal. You're feeling kind of like, new era knees, joints destroyed John Cena. Oof.
And that's up here at the wall, just goes for the down 4, and that's 2 quick rounds for Casita, man. They're speed running to get to this grand final here.
Unhappy, looking like Cena going up against another CM Punk matchup, gets scooped out of the skies and not letting it go across misses.
Oh, not again. No, the timing. Casita's in your head. He can read you like a book. He can see the future.
All right. Good wake up for the guess and the guaranteed. Oh, no, he pressed on it, but I mean, you could get guaranteed taunt, unblockable. Jet upper? No! Gets get right into the heat smash, but Mashua just looked to get his offense going, but Casita looking strong. Slow it down, Mashua. You got this.
So I know for people who blinked in the audience, a game of Tekken did just happen. I guarantee you, we'll get some more here. It's first to three still, so we have at least two more to fight. Looks like we're gonna go for a stage change here now as well. So I can imagine maybe like a really small stage working in King's favor here, but honestly, like Brian has just been so good at counter hitting him so many times, it's hard to get any offense going at all.
All right, well, we're going to move to the place where June is sleeping in the sanctum and just read the timing on the low. No guts busted today.
Already Mashwell slowing it down himself. You're now to the jabs into the muscle armor. Finally getting some stuff going here. The DDT finding purchase, and now it's the Oki game here. Cool, man. That Jaguar step and the counter hit on the heat activation. Brick your arm. I know you're a robot, but it's got hurt.
Yeah, looking to cover the options, and Mashua was using such great movement and looked pretty. But okay, we still got a match here.
Well, that's a round then. Giant swing. With my back to the wall, you giant swing me inconceivable. But you know what? He still finds a wall regardless, so it's optimal.
The FDX proximity. If there is a wall, I'm going to hit it on my giant swing, but the counter hits rolling so well.
Can't get giant swing if you just hit them in the face, but you know what? This wall setups here working out for Casita. Catches him with the quarter circle forward, 1+2, and wouldn't you know it, if he gets the Gatling punch here, nope, opt to save it for the setup. Man, the down forward 2 is gonna take it.
Man, I was gonna say, if we could just let him set up with some space, and then he ate a cannonball straight before I could finish the sentence.
Ooh, gets the gather in here.
Ooh!
Nice conversion. Not much else afterwards, but hey, heat activation coming in. Another giant swing. Claudio Castagnoli approves. Okay, Mash with a little bit of life here now. Just running through all of it. Yes, sir! All the muscles. Get yourself a creatine drink. Power him up. Get in there.
There are.
Oh, I love to see this. This is the real graps I was talking about, brother. Get in there.
He basically hit him with a King Matterhorn setup. He just went high and killed the jab. Huge blow up, and now Mashua has changed everything, and even the giant swing works. We are going the distance. It is 7 shining golden letters. Mashua had the answer, did his homework.
Let me tell you something, brother. Do you know what a momentum shift is? Because you just witnessed it. Now the only question is, can Nashua keep it going? Or will this end? Just like John Cena's career here in a few short weeks.
Oh, didn't want to leave the sanctum, just wanted to leave the ring, the people's elbow. Uh-oh, Mashua heating up.
Again, slowing it down there with the muscle armor, the Wild Rising 2, the Shining Wizard. All the grabs are working right now. The Rising Knee. Oh, brother, let me tell you something. The cream of the crop rises to the top, but so does your opponent's hitbox when it gets hit by that knee.
And that kind of conditioning was amazing. Doris said, all right, I want to get rid of muscle armor, so I'm going to go low. And Mashua said, you want to go low? I've got a hop knee for you.
And again, Mashua keeping this momentum going here with the Jaguar sprint. The muscle armor doesn't let go the 2, but then the block on the hat, the giant swing, the perfect input, the extra damage. And that's going to be another round to Mashua.
I'm gonna look out in the crowd, I'm gonna look out in the chat, and I'm just gonna see a little orphan boy because King has heated up. He does it for the orphans. Look at this. Everything works out, and Casita just wants to kill that momentum.
He does not care for your storyline. He wants payday. But you know what? It's time to play the game. And now it's Mashua with the heat. He's got the wall. Casita delays the wake up here. Good block with no punish. And now we got gut punches. Oh, there's a block there on the second hit of the down 4-1-2. But doesn't matter. Brother, the giant swing is going to get the round and the game. Oh, brother. This is real graps, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, I don't have access to, you know, where Dor is playing, but just as a Tekken competitor, at least 3 of those I would have said, I pressed 1. I swear I pressed 1.
Everybody says that when I go up against Kings. Like, I swear, I did press it. I pressed it. I know I did, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. You should have pressed it harder, brother. But now we are getting the stage change here of Casita. I think looking for something a little bit more neutral friendly with some more space to move around, perhaps. An Elegant Palace, that's certainly one of them, I would say.
Yeah, bring it out to the courtyard, make the deck a little bigger, or just freeze on the glory that is king.
You know, this is a legitimate online strat, I've been told. You know, you don't lose. You don't win, though, but you don't lose. So, hey, why not give it a try, you know?
I mean, he just wanted to give us a good show, and we just had to set up. And of course, that's headquarters of Violet Industries, Lee's Arena, the Elegant Palace. But I don't know. I just don't think King was filling the venue.
It didn't work for him, brother. Go into business for himself, change the script a little bit. But you know what? To be fair, that's my least favorite stage in the game, and that's mostly because the music absolutely
Really?
sucks. I hate the music.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. I
It,
do the thing where I just, as soon as I picked up the game, I picked the various songs I liked from
yep.
each Tekken game. But yeah, when you rock a default soundtrack, especially when you're at tournaments or abroad, you're getting the default soundtrack.
Yep.
While the soundtrack is amazing and has great folks like the Katamari music maker Yumiyake, that's not a good song.
Yeah. No, it ain't. Nope. Not at all. That is the only stage that I have changed the song on, and it is just I hate it so much, man. I hate listening to it. All right, but
Oh,
now we're going into Descent of the Subconscious, and honestly, Mashua, this is the stage you want as a King player. It's so many floor breaks.
yeah, we go from Lee's house to Jin's mind as we get in on this 2-1 losers action. Mashua 1 away, but Casita has been walling their way to victory.
You gotta imagine that momentum shift we saw in that last game. We have to really consider, like, how is Casita gonna make the approach now here? Mashua's been playing around the counter so well here, and then now these strikes adding up. There you go. One read is what you need, and now Casita gonna dish out all of this damage. Get the wall. This is the win condition.
All right, he's got him at the wall, and he's just gonna have him guess Exploder to get out of there, and the Shining Wizard hits. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, just goes a suplex. I wonder if he was trying to do the Tundra and Twister there, actually.
This is a blood in water moment, though. That is what is happening? What in the name of hitboxes, Tekken? What are you doing to me?
Ah, that hurt my soul. That back 1-2 hurt my soul so badly there. Just getting a little Punisher now, and then the Corsical back 1. Okay, we're talking about slowing it down. There's a way to do it now. The gut punch, the full combo, and then the heat activation here as well. Gonna get the wall. Yes, he is. Full damage, and then the mix-up at the end.
Oh, that spiked him down? Really, that shocked me. We're going downstairs. This combo's gonna do 0 scaling, but...
Hey, you get one floor break off the board, and now you got an advantage pushing slowly back to the wall as well.
And into the pressure. Great timing read. And yeah, Casita and Mashua have been guessing on the duck launches, and Mashua was ready for it, but we are going even further into the subconscious. What's going on, June?
Okay, one more read will do it there. Just a down 4-1 to take it. Okay, nice. No floor breaks, but I know you were asking earlier, my ass, but how do you punish the drop kick off of Jaguar Sprint? You just wake up, heat activation. That's how you do it.
Aha! Okay. It's good stuff. I usually go for, just a low kick. I know nothing too fancy, but oh! Never mind. Great plans and great adaptations. Again, they're both blowing up each other's ducks now.
Good Jaguar step there. Was trying to go for the 2 option, but a 2 jab will still slow it down. Heat activation now. No break on the giant swing again. That's right, brother. In heat, those grabs, they will track your movement. He's going to run through it all. The creatine, brother. And it's going to break through it again. More creatine. All of it, please.
Well, all your daily dose of oh, wow. He just wanted to pack it up and move on tonight.
Good block there, gets the low. Okay, Casita slowing it down here, getting those plus frames going. The heat activation slightly missed it enough, though. Okay, down. Okay, the low again here. Gotta work with those resources here from Casita. Or you can just whip push on the back 1, too. That works.
It's great, and he read him on the instant timing, and then he looked for the back pressure, and he stopped it. What are these layers?
Oh, no, he pressed. Can't press there. Oh, no. Oh, the 1+2. Who says the King players can actually break throws? Oh,
that's gonna be it. Oh
just
my!
The sidestep, the heat attack, the power bomb. Brother, sisters, I think we saw some real graft. Wouldn't you agree?
Those were, this is a game of frames, inches, whatever you want to call it. They were all absolutely amazing reads, and the timing came out, and then it came to a simple step, and a missed elbow turned into a full heat smash blow up, countered for 66 damage. King, what are you doing to me?
And no matter how many wall carry combos you got, no matter how many fancy mechanics you got, in the end, Tekken still comes down to how well you move and how well you punish movement. Man, it always comes back to that stuff, no matter what you do.
Yeah, the best defense is good offense, some would say, but the best defense for a king is a good giant swing. I would say at
Mm,
least two or
yep.
three rounds were absolutely taken from just a giant swing wall hit that sucked the air and the momentum out of it. And then you saw, playing from behind with games in hand and everything, there was a lot more comfort in playing the mid game for him. And then Casita had to go for a lot of these duck reads, and then they just started not working out, not cashing, and then the timing reads were out of the window, and then it became a scramble fest at the end. But we look at the bracket one more time, and tell me, Brickman, what do you see out of everything you've seen so far?
I see Casita making an absolutely killer run through losers. I want to know who sent them down to losers first in the beginning of the tournament here because they looked like they just wanted a rematch in grand finals and they weren't winners brackets at all in this top eight, man. But Casita GG's tonight, absolutely on a tear. But hey, we got grand finals, folks. We got the rematch, Nashua, up against everybody's favorite Clive player, RV Chris.
Hey, love to see it. And here is the action here. Gonna play poised and gonna set up the poke game.
Ooh, and then a counter hit on the forward four neutral two. Already starting it off here from Mashua. Looking for counter hits already so far we've seen.
Also, I hate to bring up the trauma, but to answer your question, Mashua was the person who put Casita into the loser's bracket, so that was the final demon to slay to close the loop.
So I guess then the end, it all came full circle here. But hey, I'm looking forward to seeing those two go up against each other again. But now we've got a huge whip punish here from Chris. Gonna activate the heat as well here. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Dash in.
Prominence. All of that is guaranteed off the prominence float, keeping the dream alive. RV Chris, again, just so optimized with those combos.
Again, going back to the small Tekken here. Nice down three to stop the Phoenix shift. Again, just try and look for that opening there. I think that was a little Twitch stuff there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. That was exactly one and only needed frame to avoid that. And the giant swing, you got to think after the match we just saw that just Mashua has no reason to stop.
Side three, or down forward three with the side kick there, stopping the movement there. But there, Chris just with punishing again from the side step. Again, it all comes back down to movement again.
Wow. That full carry off up 1+2 and caught him ducking, and this is going to be everything here. Prominence, heat dash, tell me if you've seen this before. That was the last round, forward 2-1, 1+2. You know what to do.
It's like it's a good string or something. It happens a lot. Who would have thought?
I tell all of our Clive players all the time, you need to use forward 2-1 outside of heat. It's safe, it's mid, it wall splats, it does your laundry. What else can it do?
Can I do my taxes?
That's a more complicated move, like down one or down back for the ice cyclone. No Baja Blast. What the?
Oh, nothing personal, kid. And now the mid caught him crouching and then caught him pressing. Oh boy, Chris back on it. He's like, oh, y'all remember your side? That's right. Here's a quick no round round.
All right. All right, we gotta spirit bomb this. I want to see Mashua do good. He had one of the best matches against Casita. How do we help? You got to use your king powers to help against Clive. I also have a good Clive. We can do this. We can defeat one deer.
I think he's just got to find a way to get the offense going outside of the throws. Like, obviously, down threes, we saw that coming in. We saw it to stop the Phoenix shift, but then it's just a matter of keeping that momentum going. Obviously, though, easier said than done when you go up against a character like Clive. He gets one hit, and you're back to full screen, basically. That makes a lot of work for you to do.
Yep, you're exactly right. And the only advice I'd have is what has been happening, but the lows really do open up opportunities, but you can't do these lows on immediate timing. Both Mashua and Chris are looking for it, and the zoning began just right from the get-go, like you said.
And Already there, we're seeing more movement or anti-step moves. I don't know what I'm saying now, apparently, but I was going to say 2 lows there working out for Ashwa. There's the Irish Whip. Okay, maybe this is what we're looking for. Get some of this wall action in. Activate the heat. No. Drop it. Oh, no.
Hit him with the normal throw and the bash around. And okay, we have a giant swing tech. He's human.
And then the sidestep to avoid the get over here grab. The wall setup. The flying moonsault, and then now we got one. We're just gonna jab him out of the flying stance here too. Okay, great adaptations from Mashua. It's like he was listening to us or something. I don't know.
And I'm also laughing at Chris just turned into a dragon in point blank. It may be an input error, but you know what? Mashua is gonna take that all day, and he's gonna run with this momentum.
Okay, more power armor there to get through some of that pressure. Great interrupt again on the Phoenix shift. He's been doing a really good job of negating that, actually. So he's been relying, or making Chris rely on the zoning.
Yeah, and it's smart because it also beats the armor option. It beats the safe poke option. But, you know, that's part of labbing. You have to know when Clive is plus into that mix. And when he just reaches out the sidestep 2-1, thought he had more real estate, and the 4-2 closing it out.
Just catching him crouching there for one too many seconds. Again, we're going back to neutral. But the spear gonna catch the counter hit, man. And oh boy, we're at the wall now. Talking about that Clive blender earlier. You gotta deal with it now. Or you can just do a wake up pickup. That does work, actually.
That's smart. And if you pressed, you got tornadoed. That is nasty. But again, Chris going into the Bahamut and getting blown up for it. Gotta think it's input based.
Ooh, we were talking about kip ups earlier there. There's one now from Chris, who's going to stop that Jaguar sprint stance. And then again, the follow-up, break it arm. What's the mix-up? Good break there.
One in, tried to read the timing on the Ice Cyclone run. And Chris confident, break a giant swing. Okay, he's got those.
Okay, now plus friends, what's the mix? Go for the full string, just go down 4-1. No punish, though. Caught him stepping with the 4-2. Okay.
The double hooks could have carried it. He didn't need it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. Just had to make sure.
Yep. Just keep it simple there and don't do anything too crazy. You don't want to get hit by a surprise rage art there.
Chris doesn't seem shaken. And a great read. Again, these lows on immediate timing. Both players are picking up on them.
Down 3 again to stop the step. Duck, and then respecting the rest. Forward 1 again. I need to see more King players using that. That's honestly such an underrated move. But oh no, the down 3 low parry here. Chris can activate the heat. Got 4 bars of butter. Got half the heat bar to work with, and he's got a wall. What more can you want as a Clive player?
Just a little more of a lava combo, saving that stuff for later. The people's elbow. Just let the man breathe. He gets jabbed out of it.
Again, like that's 3 times now Chris has been flying that he's just been jabbed out of it. But here, getting the counter hit, and now you're at the 5 bars of butter, ducks underneath the grab, no punish. Watch the time, watch that time, not a lot of time. He's got this, he's got this. Oh, down, brother.
That was wonderful awareness and the spin around to kill it. And you got to think Chris was thinking a little too much about that setup, and then he just got King interrupted, and that's what you want to see. We're not leaving the home court advantage.
I have to mention that's going to activate something in Chris, make him a little bit more aggressive. There, again, the Bahamut, I'm not sure. Is he trying to go for something that we're just not aware of there?
I mean, input-wise, it is close to a lot of his good buttons, like his 1+2, and it can come off something like 3-3. I'm just not sure.
Okay, pick up kicks there for Mashua, using the down forward 3 to try to keep him from stepping too much. Tries to whip home with a Shadow Lariat, which is slightly late on it. No big punch though for Chris. This is going to be a big one, though. Sidestep the heat activation. And now we got plus frames.
Great on the third. Knows you can interrupt it, but did not get the block in time. You saw him cancel.
I don't think it's going to kill, is it? No, not quite. But now we just got to watch out this wake-up option there. 1+2.
Smart on the down forward 1 and thought it was just a jab, but no, he swung the sword. Great stuff from Chris mixing it up.
Down forward 2 coming in now. We haven't seen a lot of down forward 2s just because Chris is not pressing a lot of buttons. there, though. Catching Mashua blasting a few too many there. And now we got the wall, the sidestep, though. Gonna turn the tables just like that. Try to go for the Irish whip. Great duck there. Gonna wait out that heat activation. And then there's the Irish whip now.
Oh, not afraid. And blocks the low. These low blocks have been masterful. And he stepped with them, and Giant swung him. Mashua had him red on both dimensions.
Oh, the kip ups again, though, here with the back turn super kick. Just needs one more read. Gotta watch out for that rage art, though. The Sobat doesn't matter. You can't step here. You got the tracking 4.
You know a button's coming, and you know you can step it at 5, but let me tell you, a homing coverage interrupts the back 2, but gets full charged on the heat swing.
Ooh, again, nice block on the Phoenix 3, man. Mashua, for anything, he has been negating that Phoenix shift stance entirely in this set. Has been relying on just the long-reaching moves Chris has.
Yeah, and he's also has really great poise to jab when he jabs and lows when he knows he's committing to a button. That takes a lot of lab work.
Shadow Lariat finding Chris's face again there, but the side step on the heat activation, man, that's at least 3 times that Chris has done that in this set. That heat activation just gets stepped so many times, leading to easy offense for Chris.
And let me tell you, this round right here is going to determine the huge momentum. Are we looking at Mashua tying it up or Chris running ahead with it? Well, Ifrit slows down time and says you got to watch this in detail.
I say, man, we really want this dramatic build up here, apparently, but
This feels like a motivational poster, you know, dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
About to go
All right.
20. All right, wait a minute.
I think we're back now. There we go. Okay, down jack, still getting caught up a little bit. There's the Wild Rising 1, the heat activation. Okay, now we're back there. Little server issue there, it looks like here, but Chris again with the heat activation, only 1 bar butter, but only needs 1 more win it, and he's got himself a wall to work with as well.
Again, he let the whole Phoenix run change for optimal wall damage, and he's got the heat smash.
Joshua again watching out for that full range or full screen grapple. He's got to be so careful getting in here. Good break. Shadow Lariat sipped again. No punish. Just slightly lead on it.
I was ready to punish for 2. And again, oh, he tried to bait him with the extra hit, but Mashua was ready. He's done his work. He's ready for this matchup. We are going into the double final round here.
Caught him crouching there, but did not convert the whole string. And then again, respecting the Titan, but no, the low is going to stuff out that power crush there. Not that time, though. There's the creatine stance, and here we go. It's time. Okay, never mind.
The excitement, and he just gotta let it go. But 1 hook too many, gets absolutely blown up for it. He was ready.
We're back. We're back. We had a little bit of a botch, but now we're back. And now it's Mashua with the momentum. Again, the creatine stance. He's gonna get the launch. He's got the lariat. He's gonna get the wall here too.
And he went drop kick all 3 times. And there's the 2-1 in the counter hit. Ice Cyclone. Wait a minute. No way. Not like this, RV Chris.
Watch out for that wake up option. They caught him crouching. Oh, it's impressive. One more hit will do it. No, that's not what he wanted. Well, he's still alive, though. The low. Oh, no, he didn't have time. Oh.
Was that a rage art? Was that a throw? Or was that a frustration pop-off? What was that key charge?
I have got no idea, but man, he had a chance. He just didn't have the time, unfortunately. But okay, but you know what? This is fine. We still have a really close set, and we've got 1 more game to play at the very least here. So don't count Mashua out just yet. That might have just been a misinput, I'm guessing.
Misinput of the gods, and this is my last time to tell you, let's not forget about the Matcherino. We only got 17 left. Just hit them, and please donate to this pot. Claim the code, but let's just get into this action.
Right, again here, just starting it out with a 4-4-1. Mashua has been using that really nicely this week here to stop that movement. The counter hit down back 3, man. You love to see that as a king play. That means you're really in their head with the movement.
All right, Chris starting off with a 2-1 punish means it's another Zentetsuken fight, and he likes finishing matches off with it, but never mind. We're not worried about the gauge. We're already there.
Man, it's a good thing there's no chip damage in this game, but you know what? Down 4, that's going to be the round sealer here for Chris. Already a round up at the counter hit. Okay, Mashua not afraid. Oh, I wonder. That's
the
got to be
Bahamut low counter? That was the read. You know what? You are right. It can be an auto low parry. Okay, now he's using, like I said, a true character specialist uses the entirety of the move list.
We're wondering why that kept coming out there. And you know what? To be fair, Mashua has been using a lot of down 3s and a lot of forward 4 neutral 2s. And already Chris now, he just needs that little bit of momentum on that side. 4 bars of butter. Okay.
Wait.
Oh, Chris right now.
Chris just showed me more tech, double down 4 and the punish and the flex. Wait, Mashua's gonna go and is gonna be great against the wall.
Yep, he's gonna get it. A lot of great health to work with here. The Sobat trades. One more hit will do it. Wonder if you wanted like a chop there. The alley kicks. Yes, sir, brother.
Okay, I just am shocked at the adaptation, but Mashua loved being on sidewalls, made it count, and then he ducked for the heat.
You gotta be careful here too. Chris has still got those 5 bars in addition to the heat bar. Duck on the Irish whip now, and now Chris, again, back to neutral. We're exactly where he wants to be. Good block.
Yeah, he's been calling these lows out of Phoenix stance almost every single time. That's a huge difference maker, but just needs to open him up.
Using those long pokes to keep Mashua full screen. No to counter hit there on the 4-4 neutral 1+2. Only needs 1 though. Doesn't get the wall. Blocks the drop kick here. Mashua still has the advantage though here. You gotta be careful of this. No break 1+2 though. Not the kill though.
Oh, ran out of him. And the 4-2, and finally wanted to interrupt him on the punish, but the rip string again, and this is your tournament point, and the staff has been judged through his gut.
You have to imagine he's probably going to use that butter here. He's got it. There it is.
Oh!
Good God, sweet Jesus. Oh my, look at this damage.
115. Oh my gosh.
All right, Mashua, not dead yet, but oh, getting it clipped there, and now he's in the corner. Oh, brother, this ain't looking too good.
Oh, and a back 3? He wanted to counter for the entire bracket, and we just spun 3 times on the camera. Wait a minute.
Don't give Mashua too much of an opportunity here, Chris. You gotta be careful. He's still got some health to work with. The swinging DDT. He's staying on the ground. He's really testing the counter hit. Watch out for this rage art, Chris. The running knee! Brother, the V-trigger! We're not done yet. We're not done.
Ring the bell, and this could be the entire reset just on him. Chris, don't play with your food. The DDT, uh-oh.
We're back to neutral here again now. Plus frames. Again, the sidestep here. Chris is going to keep doing that until Mashua finds a way to stop it. The wall rising too. That gets punished here. Already back up to 3 bars of butter now. Irish whip into the corner, blocking the low, though again here, Chris does not want any of that smoke. The sidestep again. No punish, though.
I'm going to cry if we get a doubles in Tetsuken match here for Rose out this entire tournament, but Mashua is just on another level, not ready to let it go, doesn't swing on the short charge. Oh no!
Oh no! Not like this! Not like this! Oh!
The Zubbles and Tetsuken closes it out, a level 5 to a level 3 to a full win. Dear Army RV, Chris takes it as your CDG Online 2 champion, and that was crazy because Mashua had that. That was all Mashua's. What was this highway robbery we just witnessed?
I got no idea. That last set in general, we had surprise key charges, we had pixel comebacks, we had a little bit of everything from a Grand Finals Tekken match, man. Oh boy, that was, I don't want to call it scuffed, but it was an interesting set. We'll call it that.
Chris, I'm going to see you soon. And if you do back 3 times and try to stop Time himself with Clive the Goat, I'm going to slap you.
There was so much in that last one making me cough now. Like I got like pure sickness. I don't know. That last set, oh boy.
But we are going to probably take one last look at the bracket, look at all this beautiful top eight, talk about some of the matches we saw. And like I said, Mashua was the person who put Casita into the loser's side, and Mashua looked very confident with the first having a king mirror against the king in the beginning. RV Chris gave me still what I thought was one of my matches of the night, along with probably this grand final and Casita's match. But on loser's side, we saw all the matches, but tell me what were some of your highlights?
I would say, like you were saying earlier, Chris and Colocho was just a really great adaptation between players who want to play the zoning in the game and then the rushdown game. And then Casita, honestly, Casita and Tonio. I know it says 3-0, but that was such a back and forth set. Kid
Mm-hmm.
Tonio had like several perfects. They just could not close out the game, but it was closer than that score would like lead you to believe.
Yeah, and it was definitely a lot of match-up history and knowledge, and even getting the hop kick when he knew the can wouldn't be the right punish. But I mean, when you're this deep in the bracket, you're only going to get the finest optimizers. And again, that grand final was everything and more. And hey, if Mashua had that round, we would have had a reset, and we would have been still in the middle of some great Tekken action. But that was it for the bracket. And you got to tell me, Brick, what's going on? What do we have coming up on the future?
Well, in the future, let me tell you something. If you like this tournament, we got another one for you. Next month, already, it is going to be CDG number 3. That's right, same place, just right here with all these great, amazing folks. This is going to be Saturday, November 1st. So if you all want some more Tekken and you all like this community, hey, come on back, play some more here. Hope to see everybody here, like Casita, Chris, Mashua, everybody else who's in top 8. I'm looking forward to seeing this again.
Yeah, and I think it's just like you saw here today. We're going to have the English broadcast on Anya's Twitch channel, and the Spanish simulcast, I love saying that, is going to be on Anya's YouTube channel as well, the Tekken España. Now, let me tell you, we also have one other event that we could talk about, and that is, of course, yeah, Critical Combo. And Critical Combo is also going to be running in person as well. StartGG/critical. Wow, you had that whole URL and everything. It's going to be on the 18th of October, so it's a few weeks away, and I am so excited for it. And it is a TWT Dojo event, America's 2 region, and yeah, we're getting close. Beginning of January, we're going to be looking already. It just feels like it hasn't been a year, but we're going to have a second TWT finals of Tekken 8. Rangchu, your first season 1 champion, but you never know because the points are going crazy this time around.
I tell you, like those seasons always go by so fast. Like it always seems like it's so long for the downtime between the seasons. It starts, and the next thing you know, it's final season already, and it's just like, where did the time go? What happened to all the grinding in the lab I did? It's our final season, but man, I'm looking forward to seeing that one as well. I saw some people talking in the chat earlier. They gotta play people in person. That's gonna be a great place for people to meet people for the first time if possible.
Yeah, Malmo, Sweden is where our TWT final was. Of course, Japan was our previous season 1. But I just love the venue choice. A little bit of a shift. People were thinking France because Evo France was kicking off and everything. I like going to another European country. But with that said, that is going to do it for us here at it. I've had a blast, and Brickman was our first time. I just loved commentating with it. Flowed like water, and you love to see someone to have their mains. And hey, this is the first time in a while I've seen a Tekken 8 tournament, and we didn't see Anna at all in the
Oh
broadcast,
yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
always happy to see King and a King specialist run it. But for those who don't know, Brickman, tell us who you are, where people can find you, and what are you up to?
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter at man_brick. You can see it like right below me there. I would have had it brick man. Hold on, where you can see it. It's there. Someone took brick man, so I had to use that. But then I'm also with XFS. They are helping sponsor this tournament tonight as well. They'll be running their own Tekken monthlies as well. So if you want more Tekken, go ahead and give them a try or a shout out there too. But that's all I got. Miasma, what about you?
I am Maya or Miasma FGC on Twitch and Twitter. On Twitch, we're of course streaming Tekken, a little bit of everybody's golf, and my Musume
Oh
frustration
no,
as we get
you're
ready for Cancer Cup because it is just that. But More importantly, I will be seeing everyone in Mexico, Monterrey, for Thunderstruck next week. I am so excited. I think I head out Thursday on my flight, and it's going to be a blast. But that's going to do it for everyone here. Thank you to XFS. Thank you to Anya. Thank you to Deer Esports and everyone who got to catch the stream. This was a beautiful CDG tournament, and we will see you again in the future. Brickman, send us off.
Thank you, Miasma. Everybody, y'all have a great night tonight. Thanks for stopping on by, and get back to the lab, play some good ass Tekken. Or Uma
Yes.
Musume, who knows.
All right, peace.